So, King, it says right here that the Knicks are going to fail again, King, is what it says right here. Oh, hey, what's good? You too. Glow again. MFLs. What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? What is good? Welcome to a brand spanking new episode, guys, of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs production. Listen, it is your boy that loves giving it to the Knicks, man. You know, okay, I can't stand the Knicks. It is your boy, Real. And joining me, y'all, is the man that's constantly picking on me every chance he gets. And that's my boy King. What's up, man?
Nothing much, brother. I want to let everybody know that we're also available on all of your favorite streaming services. So podcast streaming services. I mean, Anchor, Apple, everything, man. Spotify, Audible, anything you could think of. So if you're hearing this right now and or you're trying to watch it and you can't watch it right now, make sure you give us a listen on any one of those, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please follow us on there, guys. It's for those who, like, say you can't watch the video. Like, say you're at work or something like that, and we'll let you watch videos on YouTube. You guys can just listen to us on all, like King said, on all the streaming services, guys. So that'll definitely help us out with that too. You can hit us on different ways, different platforms, guys.
Yes,
All right, King. Let's get into it today, man. Listen, guys. For those who are brand new to our channel, if you guys are into Mav content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and go ahead and hit that notification bell. So whenever we drop a new banger for you, you guys will be the first to know. And also, if you guys like the content, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. That'll help us out a lot. That'll help us build up our algorithm to get out to more and more Mav Glow Gang members out there, guys. So go ahead and help us out with that by hitting that like button. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. It's that one little bloop, and you're good to go.
yes,
All right, let's go ahead and let the people know what's going on today. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about the possible rumor that the Mavs could be getting Myles Turner. We'll give our opinion on that, if we should get him or if we shouldn't, if he fits, all that good stuff. Also, we're going to talk about the early rankings for next season and where Dallas lines up with those other teams on the rankings by a Bleacher Report. And yes, I said Bleacher Report. I know everybody's like, oh my God, Bleacher Report. But we're gonna get into all that. And also, is Luka gonna be MVP next year? We'll talk about that too, guys. We think he has a great chance of becoming MVP. All right, King. So with all that being said, man, you ready to get into it?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So, King, you know that here on this channel, we are diehard Mad fans. We are just like the ones who watch our show. They are Mad fans too. So a lot of times we don't have all the answers. We don't know everything. We're just fans just like you guys. We speculate just like you guys. And so every once in a while, you got to ask somebody who knows a little bit more than you. And now that we're in this space, we're starting to build, reputation. Should I say, relationships with certain people, and it's kind of helping us out a little bit to kind of help us to be able to share certain things with you guys to help you get a better understanding of how things are going with this team. So I talked to a very intelligent cap guy, CBA guy, and I'm sorry, Chef Gumby. I'm sorry. I was going to say Mav CBA. I did talk to Mav CBA before, but I've been talking to Chef Gumby a lot more. He's also a cap guy. He's a CBA guy. He's been very insightful. He's been very, very helpful for us too, man. He's been helping me out a lot. I know that. So we're gonna talk about the whole Myles Turner thing, and he kind of gave us an idea of how it would look in a trade to get Myles Turner, and so it's kind of the cap situation surrounding that whole thing. So let's go ahead and get into that, King. I'm gonna go ahead and show the people this real quick, man. And shout out to Chef Gumby, man. Listen, y'all need to follow him at not Chef Gumby, all one word, on Twitter, guys. He's a great follow. Let's go ahead and show this real quick, King. So he says, since we traded most of our small expiring deals away from the Wood trade, we are left with Powell, Maxey, and Frank for salary matching. As for actual compensation for the Pacers, the Mavs should try to hold on to the first until the 23 draft. So I get, but I could click back on that again. So it says we have Josh Green, Dwight Powell, and Frank Ntilikina as kind of like ideas of who we can kind of throw in a trade to try to get some more bodies in here to help us. Also, he also said this too, King. Yeah, one more tweet he sent to us here. He also said the trade would also have to occur. If I can get everything all once Frank's contract is guaranteed. Once his outgoing salary is only zero, the second might need to be included as well. And of course, this thing keeps timing out on me. There we go. He said the second might need to be included as well as to sweeten up the deal a bit, but it does. I don't think Turner is worth a first because we know he isn't extending, and he is injury prone. AF. He's right about that. The injury prone part for sure. And he also said too he's not extending with Indiana. We already know that too. It's not a rumor. It's not a secret. Everybody knows that Myles Turner does not want to be in Indiana no more. We heard those rumblings coming out last year. Him and Demontis Sabonis both wanted to be out. Demontis finally got his wish, and now it's Turner wanting his wish to be out of Indiana. So, all right, King. You want to see what a possible trade would look like for Myles Turner?
Absolutely.
All right, man. This is the possible trade for Myles Turner. He kind of put this together. So we would get Myles Turner, but the Mavericks would let go of the White Pal, Frank Ntilikina, and Josh Green, and the 2024 second round pick. All right, King. With all that being said, man, what are your thoughts on? I know how you feel about getting him, but let's just hypothetically here. Like, what are your thoughts about what we would give up in that whole scenario to get Myles Turner?
Um, I'm doing it. I'm I think that's a good move for Miles. Um, I don't think I told you I have question marks about how he fits in the starting rotation with Christian Wood.
Yeah,
Um, but he may be to a point where he understands he's playing for a winner. He may be willing to come off the bench. I just think
you think so?
that's maybe not. He may not. I don't know. Being the Jason Kidd, I just don't know if the them two working together starting is going to work. I just don't know. Um, so I don't know. If he's willing, that's just so hard to lock in, man. Like if you locking him into being a starter, and you got to start him and Christian Wood. I mean, I guess they can do it, man. Yeah, I mean they can do it. They just had to play a different type of ball, and then you got to take. I guess Dodo's playing at three. Reggie's back on the bench. Uh, Maybe it might work. I don't know, man. The way I'm looking at it right now, I'm thinking about the other guy before, but I keep comparing him to him, and maybe I shouldn't be, but I didn't like that fitting at the four
Nah,
position.
you have reason. I
Yeah,
agree
but
with you.
at that four position, I just think it takes away his one of his skills. So I told you, but for that trade right there, I don't think the Mavericks had to give up a first round pick again for anything else they need. So I hope they don't give up any more first rounders. Like I don't think you have to, even after the draft and all that.
Which is
Uh,
what Chef Gumby said too.
yeah, like I think they should give up a second rounder. But if you make that trade, then like that's wild because that one trade might solve everything if it works. Because then you have Reggie Bullock on the bench, which is another guy that can spell for whoever, in a wing position or whatever that needs a little bit of a break. And then Maxi's off the bench as well. Um, I don't know, man. I'm torn. For the skill that Miles Turner is, I feel like that's worth it to get that on your squad. But I'm just worried about fit. Like my thing is the fit piece. But I mean, if that's what it takes, and they feel like Miles Turner does fit, and it'll work, then absolutely go for it. Like that's you make that trade, you make that move, um, and you just try to get one more piece, I guess, to run around it. But you still not.
It's tempting, huh?
It is, but I feel like you may kind of be then still with at the big position though. Like who backs up? You still only got one guy backing up the big stuff, which would be Maxi backing up Miles and Christian Wood, and then you still don't have anybody else. That's the problem with bringing Myles in and starting. We need a backup center. I feel like somebody else that can play behind Christian Wood, whomever starts at that position. In my opinion, I feel like we're still going to be, like I said, not having backup minutes at that position, and then we're going to have a bunch of wings and a bunch of guards as well. And we're talking about grabbing what's his name, Goran Dragic, as a free agent. So you got Reggie on the bench with the other guys, and you adding Goran Dragic. You're starting to crowd it up a little bit. So I don't know, man. It's tempting. Would I be surprised if the Mavs made the move? No. But I'm not 100% sure yet. Like, I'm not as big on that one as I was on the Christian Wood move now that we got it done. I'm like, we got the one. I didn't think we needed two of the pieces. We just needed to pick one of them and then get someone else. So that's my opinion on it.
So I look at it in multiple ways, right? You're right about, so we all know, we talked about this before. Just look at the playoffs in general, right? When were the Mavericks effective? Who did they have at center when they were effective? They had Max at center when they were effective. Why is that? Because Jason Kidd and them have implemented the philosophy of 5 and out. And we have Woods, who pretty much embodies that style that Jason Kidd wants to do. You have 5 guys now that can go 5 and out now, and we struggled when we had Powell in there. So that, and when you keep bringing up the other guy, when did we kind of take off with the other guy? When they put him
at
he
played the 5 position, right?
Exactly, and it opened his game up. His numbers across the board went up when they moved him to the 5. Which is why we've been saying that you should play Christian Wood. Those 2 reasons there are the reasons why you need to play Christian Wood at the 5.
Yeah.
We talked about the fact that Christian Wood, if you're going to put somebody next to Christian Wood, other than Dodo, because Dodo starting, but if you're going to switch from that offensive starting lineup or from that starting lineup in general, we say put Maxey at the 4.
Yeah.
Why? Because Maxey's not going to be in Christian Wood's way. He's going to also help to add to the 5 and out. And so that's why when we say Myles Turner, like you said, it'd be great to have Myles. Like you said, if Dallas was to come back and say we got Myles Turner, I'm not gonna sit here and be stumping and getting mad like, oh, we got Myles Turner. Why we get Myles Turner? The more talent you have, man, I mean, just it bodes well for you. And it's a good problem to have. You know what I mean? And so, but I'm with you. I like Myles Turner. If we didn't get Christian Wood, I would have said, yeah, go ahead and get Myles Turner. But because we have Christian Wood, and I feel like he plays a lot better at the 5, I feel like you can open up his offense completely at the 5. I don't see the fit. And like you said, if you're playing him at the 5, and we're hearing that they're going to keep Maxi Kleber, he's going to be part of the rotation moving forward, you got to get a backup center, man. You got to get a backup center. And you were saying, like, maybe he'll come off the bench. I don't see Myles Turner coming off the bench. Myles Turner is a starting center in the league. I don't see him coming off the bench. So I like Myles Turner. Now, you are giving up players in that trade that's not going to hurt your team. You know what I'm saying? Josh Green really didn't play significant minutes when we need him in the playoffs. We all know about the White Powell. That's a given. And who was the other guy who was in the trade? I'm sorry.
Frank Ntilikina.
Frank. I mean, I know I like Frank. But, I mean, you talk about getting Myles Turner in that trade. I mean, I'm sorry, Frank. I would not be mad. That trade, I feel like you're not giving up a lot in that trade for Myles Turner. Kind of like what we did in the Christian Wood trade. Yeah. Which, speaking of Christian Wood, man, let's turn the page here on the Christian Wood thing. So are you hearing now that Christian Wood trade might be extended before the draft? That they might kind of rework it a little bit because Houston is really trying to get rid of some players, man, to get more cap space or to get more draft picks. Hearing Kevin Martin Jr.'s name being thrown out there now, which I wouldn't mind getting Kevin Martin Jr., man. Dude's like 6'6", 6'7", athletic. Freak athletic like his dad. If y'all knew his dad, Kevin Martin, I said Kevin Martin. Kenyon Martin, yes. Because Kevin Martin is not athletic like that. He was nice, though, but he wasn't athletic. But, yeah, what do you think about that whole situation, bro? You heard about it, though, right?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I don't like when stuff switches around. It's like they were reneging on it. It kind of makes me feel about
I do feel like that. Yeah,
like the DeAndre Jordan type thing all over again.
Oh man, shots.
So I don't know, man. I'm just I got a question to you, Myles Turner. How do we expect him to score?
He's gonna take away an element that we want Christian Wood to do, and that's pick and pop.
All right, so if he's picking and popping, do you play something weird and you play Myles Turner at the four offensively?
No. He needs to stay at the five. He needs to
But
stay at the
he,
five.
who's better at scoring in the paint?
Yeah, but Christian Wood can be used more in a wing style type of
All
play.
right,
You know what I mean? Like kind of like how Maxi was used when he played the four, or Dodo when he played the four, because
I
he actually
got
can
you.
touch the ball and stuff. So
So you're putting Myles Turner in. So do you expect Myles Turner to score a bunch in the post at all, playing the center position? Okay, so if you don't expect him to score a bunch in the post,
I think to a certain extent you can still play five and out with Myles Turner because
all
he
right
can
now,
shoot.
you're I got you. So I'm gonna go to the next thing. If you do decide where he's not scoring a bunch in the inside,
Hmm.
you're putting Myles Turner on the outside. You're replacing him. You're replacing Reggie Bullock. Is Myles Turner a better shooter than Reggie Bullock? Absolutely no.
He shot
Absolutely no.
35. They say he shot 35% on catch and shoot threes.
Reggie Bullock is shooting over 40% on the catch and shoot ones and all as far as doing it. That's what he does. So I don't know, man. I'm telling you. And then if the guy can't shoot threes,
13, 7, and 3, King.
I
He
feel
give you
you.
three blocks.
I know he's giving you 3 blocks, but you went and got Christian Wood. So my issue is really the Christian Wood thing. You went and got Christian Wood. Like we don't
Oh
need.
no. I agree with you. I just
Yeah,
want to see what you're gonna say when I said three blocks. You love blocks.
I know I do, but Christian Wood, when you went and got him, it changed the whole philosophy up. I feel like you can't. I don't know. I don't know. Like you're. I'm afraid they may pack the paint up too much for Luka.
Yeah.
You don't want that situation to occur.
Yeah. Because like I said, if you kind of look last year when they started Powell at the five with KP, the offense looked kind of stagnant, and it wasn't a coincidence that it also was around the time we went 16 and 18.
Yep.
And so, like I said, once they moved Powell to the bench and he started KP at the five, that's when we kind of took off.
Yep.
And so, and like I said, him being that type of player, kind of in the mold of a Christian Wood. He doesn't have the same handles as Christian Wood, but you see what I'm saying though.
Yep.
His offensive like stat line was across the board looked good, and then the offense took off. So,
Yep.
No, I definitely agree with you, bro. Like I said, I see Christian Wood.
Did you freeze there for a second, bro? I don't know what's happening, y'all. Well, I'll take it back over. Yeah, I just don't know about the Christian Wood trade. I'll start talking on it. You back?
Okay, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
That was crazy. They just kicked both of us off. I don't know what happened. Apologize for that, y'all. But yeah. What was I saying?
Christian Wood the trade. Clog in the middle.
So yeah, like you said, yeah, that's why we say if you're gonna put Christian Wood at the, at the five, you get a guy probably a little bit taller than Dodo that can handle the rock at the four. Um, you know what? You know what's funny too? But I was thinking about this today because when that whole thing of people saying put Maxi at the four and put him at the five, and you slide Dodo down to the three. Is it wrong for me to say that I think Dodo plays better at the four? I feel like I don't know why. I just feel like he's more effective at the four.
I don't feel like it's really a. I don't really. There's not really a four in the NBA. Like it's not. So the three and the four really are.
Dodo styles, people are fours now. What we talked about.
Yeah, but they really so. The real four on defense is Luka Doncic. He's the four. I feel like on defense, it's Luka. The guard is Reggie Bullock, and then Dodo usually plays the wing as far as the three. They just switch it up on defense. Their positioning as far as 1 through 5, I don't think really matters for defense. That's for offense as far as having guys out there with Luka playing a point guard. But I feel
Yeah,
like
Luka usually guards the three anyway.
yeah, like or the power forward depends on if it's like LeBron and all of them. So I think it's more of a Luka Doncic is the power forward. Um, Dodo defends the wing guy that's good, and then Bullock defends the guard that's good, and JB just holds down the other guy. So I mean, I don't know, man. Because if Myles Turner works, I'm thinking like defensively, I just don't think we need even more. Like we need rebounding, we needed ball handling. Like I think we're going too hungry if we get Myles Turner. Like yeah, the defense at the rim should be okay, should be awesome actually. That'll help. Christian Wood a lot. The
Yeah.
defense at the wing will still be good if Dodo's starting and all. Like you'll still be good with a guy out there, and then guys behind him, which will make him great. I mean, there's a point of just getting too good, man. Like I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man. And I still think Josh Green, we giving up on him a little too early. Kind of like that same feeling I had with the Jalen Brunson thing before last year. So I don't know, man. I guess you just do it. It's something I don't know why something in me is telling me
So,
don't
would
do
you
it.
be mad if Dallas did it?
I wouldn't be mad, but okay. If next year with the team we have right now, if we add the pieces that we said, like add another big guy and add a defensive wing or whatever, or a guy that can do a little bit of everything, like I really feel strongly about this team. With Myles Turner on the team, I don't know if the ceiling is really too much higher, but I think the floor lowers some, if that makes sense, because it can be such a mistake and guys can. I don't know, man. Like I'm scared. Right, that's a scary move to make. I mean, it's not too scary because at the end of the day, J Kidd could just sit a guy down. Like he, you can just decide really okay if you don't want to play for like the team plays, but you don't want to have that on your team sitting on your bench. A guy that's really frustrated and I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. Y'all got me on this with this Myles Turner thing. I thought we were done with Christian Wood, and now I
Yeah.
thought we'll get Myles Turner.
But they want everything, man. They want
Yeah,
everybody, man.
yeah.
No, I'm with you though. I prefer Christian Wood to be the five. I don't need anything in his way. You don't need more players clogging the paint on Luka, clogging the lane up for him. We talked about Christian Wood being the perfect guy because he can pick and pop and pick and roll. Myles Turner pretty much can just pick and pop.
Yep.
Never really seen him be a role guy. Um, get your 13, 7, and 3, like we just said a minute ago. Like I said, that defense is very enticing, bro. It's like, dang, you could lock some cats up with that, boy. You put him out there with Dodo. Dodo ain't got to worry about nobody, behind him now. He can just be as aggressive as he want on the perimeter, or even Reggie, if him and Reggie get in the game at the same time. Um, I'm with you though, man. Like I wouldn't be mad if they got him, but I don't think that they need him. You know what I'm saying?
I,
I think you can take that resource and put it somewhere else. Like you
well,
said, a backup center or get that wing that we've been talking about. But yeah, nah, I'm with you, bro. You got anything
people
else to touch on?
people have been telling me that like the Miles Turner is kind of overrated. Like when you
Yeah,
that's what
you
Slim
talking about
said.
that before.
He said it's
Yeah.
overrated as well. But when you think about it, like he averages less rebounds than Christian Wood. Like he's
Seven.
not as good of a rebounder, and if he can't get rebounds, that means his lateral quickness isn't as good as people may think it is. Like his rim, he might be another Rudy Gobert kind of player where
Mm,
he can just block at the rim but can't really move on the outside.
shots. Go ahead.
But can't really move on the outside. It's just for a guy get that tall and that's supposed to be that much of the rim and blocking shots and all. Why is he only averaging 7 rebounds? Like that's that other guy's type numbers. Wasn't he averaging 7 rebounds or something like that?
Yeah, like 7 or 8.
I don't know, man. It's a few red flags, man. It's like if we could have got him years ago, okay. Like we should have got him when we had the chance to get him back in the day, and we felt like okay, Miles is still that dude, and he hasn't played. Like I don't remember the last time I seen a game with Miles Turner playing. Like me personally, just watching the Indiana game, maybe
He
against
didn't
us.
play against us at all this year, right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember Miles Turner playing. Like
I
I
don't
don't
remember
know.
either. If you can't remember, I know I can't remember.
Yeah.
Um, so let's go ahead and turn the page, man. This is some news that came out recently about a player that you love on this team right now that you kind of didn't change your mind on signing back, and that's Jalen Brunson, man. So we've been hearing Jalen Brunson. rumors to the Knicks, all that good stuff. And I guess we can squash those rumors, man. It kind of started with this tweet here from Kevin Gray earlier uh, about Jalen Brunson. He said sources I've talked to this morning with strong ties to the Maverick front office says that the rumors of them looking to acquire Pacers. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Pacers Myles Turner one. I'm sorry. It says news to them, and that's bad information there. Which I guess that means Dallas is not looking at. I mean, we could be a smoke screen. I guess Dallas is not looking at getting Myles Turner. But according to Kevin Gray, he said there's some people saying that they're not getting Myles Turner. Um, could like I said, could be smoke screens. We nobody thought that we was gonna get Christian Wood either, but like I said, we kind of on that side of we'll find without Myles Turner and use those resources to go into in a different direction or whatever. But back to the Jalen Brunson thing. We've been hearing Jalen Brunson is it's looking like it's a go, King. And I think he's getting around that number. I think that we kind of been hearing for the longest we heard 20, but now it's looking like he's going to get a 5-year, 125 deal.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that, bro?
I'm down. Absolutely. I'm down with him getting 25 mil. As we said, we feel like the next Luka contract is going to be 60 mil. So I'm JB can get his 25 mil. We're talking about Christian Wood, who can be the number 2 or 3 guy. They said his contract was eligible after 6 months, 4 for 77, 4 for Luka, as you say. And that's less than 20 mil a year. So
that's a deal.
Yeah, man. Like I'm like the way it's lining up. Absolutely, you pay JB that 25 mil and get him signed up.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I told you, you can kind of talk me into the 25, bro. When you start talking about you heard 29, I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like that's a little much. I can deal with 25, bro. JB right now technically is our number 2. Now I know Christian Wood is a talented one out of those two. He can do so many different things, and he's 6'11", can handle the ball, can rebound, can get his own shot, can shoot threes, all that stuff, all that good stuff. But we know that Jalen Brunson is our number 2, so 25 is not bad for Jalen Brunson. I would take that. It's just funny, man, because those Knicks fans really starting to believe that they're going to get Jalen Brunson, man, because he got his dad and all that stuff.
It ain't over yet, bro. Until we signs.
Yeah. But if you had to call it, you think he actually going to sign?
I think he's going to stay with the Mavs, yeah. But I told you that DeAndre.
Don't jinx it.
Man, I remember that one, man.
Bro, I knew you was going to bring up DeAndre Ayton, bro. I mean, DeAndre Jordan, bro. I don't think he was DeAndre Jordan, bro.
I hope not, man. I hope not.
DeAndre Jordan, that was a difference. Anyway. No, I think Jalen will stay, bro. 120, like I said, 125 for 5, which is what I think he kind of is around that range he was kind of looking for anyway. So if Dallas can give it to you, that's cool. Then on top of that, King, no, we can offer him 1 more year and no state income tax. Yeah. So if they was to offer him 25 a year in New York, it's gonna probably get trimmed down to about 20, 21 or whatever, maybe around there because of taxes and everything. So here you get that whole 25. So
yeah, I think 25. I think the Mavericks 25 for 5 years. I think that's enough. I don't think anybody beats that. I think that's enough.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
That's less than what we paid the other guy.
Yeah. Who? Yeah,
Who? I was over here.
I'm gonna get you this time, bro. I'm gonna get you. All right, bro. Listen. You wanted to touch on the one Slovenian that we have on our team, man. One of the greatest in the league right now, probably the best player in the league, man. Go ahead, take it away, man. What's your opinion about the Slovenian summer so far?
I think everybody's been seeing. We've had constant videos. Hopefully, it continues. But Luka's out there putting in that work, and it's not that phony work. Like you can look at him and see his shirt is damn near drenched. So he's out there putting in that work. Constant videos of him over in Slovenia. I think the best thing for him, I've been saying it, I think Goran Dragic is a different level of him because with Goran Dragic, he respects him. He's a mentor. So Goran Dragic can tell him anything he wants to. Like, I mean, Jason Kidd, got over a hurdle that Rick Carlisle couldn't with talking to Luka. But I think even Dragic is a different level. Like, that's a hometown hero, a guy that he respects, that he looked up to growing up. That's one of his heroes. So if Dragic tells him get in the gym, he needs to do this, or he needs to do that. I think that's a big step for Luka. I think Luka's going to come in the best shape of his life. I really do. I see
Uh,
it if he's
I was gonna say, is he coming in best shape of his life because of this, King?
got that man out there sweating.
Yeah, that's your wit. That's not fake.
That's not fake. He was out there putting in that work. So yeah, I do though. I think he's gonna come in the best shape of his life. I think it's gonna be the quickest Luka we've probably seen. I want folks to go look at bubble Luka. Like I think folks
Man, yes, yes,
the tan defined bubble Luka when they had nothing but time sitting at Disney World and just training together and all. He had definition and all that in his arms. Like check out Luka if you haven't. Bubble Luka again. Just look at him. But I think he'll be in that type of movement. Like he was quick.
yes.
I
He
mean,
was a whole lot quicker.
against the Clippers, he was quick. Just his moves, his dribble moves, getting to the rim. I think he's gonna be like that all year round. And his skill just gets better every year. So it's gonna be like the second year Luka with what's this fifth year skill now. I think he'd be even better than second year
with
Luka.
the fifth year knowledge.
Fifth year knowledge up. I'm Jalen Rose came out and said it. I think on Jalen and Jacoby show, he's picking Luka already to be MVP. I told you he gets in shape. If this is true, what we're watching, I already told you guys, he gets in shape. There's nobody stopping him. Like it's his to lose. He starts the beginning of the year like we watched that after All Star or after January 1st little conversation we had all year, and they were like Luka was amazing, best player, and all that. He does that all year round. Like there's nobody. There's no Joker analytics. There's no Embiid. There's nothing. Like there's nobody that can mess with what Luka can do. If the numbers he puts up when he's winning Player of the Month and stuff like that, putting up 32, 10, and 9 on a 50% shooting, 40% from the three. Like no one can touch that in the league right now. So it's the MVP. I think the MVP is his to lose as long as he takes his conditioning serious. He has a new running mate now, a guy where he can't. I don't think Christian Wood will really be taken out of the game as much as Powell does at certain times. Like some games when they game plan for Powell, he can't do anything. I don't think that'll happen for Christian Wood a lot. I think the floor is going to open up a lot for Luka. I think this is going to be like the most efficient year Luka's had so far. He's going to shoot close to like 50%. I really think so. If he takes it serious, not just shooting a bunch of threes, which should come with the next step of his career. I do think it's probably going to be the most efficient year of his career. I think he's going to look the best. I think he's going to play the best defense. He's going to have the most help behind him. And I told you guys, but I think the season's going to end with as long as nothing major happens as far as in the trade scenarios. But we'll see.
Man, I hope you're right, King. It'd be nice to have him go ahead and get that early MVP, man. I know it ain't gonna be Derrick Rose early, but you'd be close. Let's go ahead and speaking of MVP, man. Which if you're saying that Luka's gonna be the MVP, that must mean Dallas gonna have a great season, right? So let's go ahead and look at this. Now, mind y'all, this is Bleacher Report, okay? So I know how people feel about Bleacher Report. They kind of be hit and miss, more misses seem like nowadays. But so Bleacher Report has put out a list of, I believe, the top 10 power rankings going into the next season. These like the early power rankings already. So we can go ahead and show those, King. We'll go ahead and give our comments and kind of what we think about this ranking, man. So you ready? Here it be, King. You got the Warriors, number 1, Bucks 2, Celtics 3, Grizzlies 4, Nuggets 5, Clippers 6, Dallas at 7, Nets at 8, Suns at 9, 76ers at 10. Well, King, I can see why they have the Warriors at number 1. Of course, we know how that goes.
They get the respect of being the champion.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Like I said, I'm cool because that was top 10.
Yeah, it's a few people I think we should be higher.
I was gonna say with that top 10, that comes pressure with that. Because now, remember, not to say they snuck up on people, but they kind of snuck up on people this past season. You're not gonna sneak up on anybody this year. Everybody's already knowing what Luka's gonna do. When we got Christian Wood, that was all over the headlines. Everybody talked about the Christian Wood trade. So now they know what you added. So you're not going to be sneaking up on people now. You're going to become the hunted now. because you were one of the top 4 teams in the league at the end of the season, as far as part of the Final Four in the playoffs. So you're not gonna be
Yeah.
sneaking up on anybody anymore, man. So this is gonna be now. You're going to be the hunted now, so you're going to have to take things a lot more serious, man. Like you said, Nico, them talking about people coming out, the team coming out the gate, all that stuff, man. So,
Bro,
uh,
you know them rankings though mean that we're not gonna make it out the first round
you think so?
because what is it? Once you get to the second round, the semifinals is 8 teams, right? And then
Yeah.
4 for the conference finals, and then 2 for the finals. So if we're that low, we're not making it out the first round.
Yeah, I think we will though. Now, mind you, that's early. That's early, and it's by Bleacher Report. So,
Yeah, I'm just saying according to them. I don't agree. I'll tell you my rankings. It's only 2 teams that I think should have the respect of being ahead of us. That's true.
I'll send it to you.
You say what?
I sent the list to you.
Okay, but yeah, I think it's only 2 teams that should have the respect of being ahead of us. That's it. That's the two. That's the last 2 champions. And I truthfully don't think both of those teams are better than us. Not with Christian Wood, but I'll give them the respect because of the last 2 champions, and that's the Bucks and the Warriors. Because I think Chris Middleton, I think the Bucks might have won it all this year if Chris Middleton was healthy. But that's a different story. But those are the 2 teams I really put above us. I know Memphis is everybody's, hot take or whatever because they did, but we still made it further than them. I think that's going to be more of a if you watch the Mavs with the Grizzlies, like seeing that how we beat the Grizzlies this year and how we play against the Grizzlies. But other folks aren't going to see that. They don't watch our matchups per se. They just watch the end of the season and the highlights and all. So it is what it is.
And Ja was the media darling. So
yeah, but bro, I don't know. I think the Mavericks may have like kind of lucked up with getting Christian Wood as early as they did because it's kind of like tossed in the background a little bit that we made that trade. Like, do they not understand what we just added to our team? And it's like, oh, Memphis is still way better than us. Well, Memphis didn't do anything different. Memphis lost to Golden State in the second round. Like, I don't know. I don't I think, like I said, those 2 teams should be ahead of us. The Clippers, everybody is always hot. So this is my thing with injuries, man. Like,
hold on. Okay, now I'm gonna let you finish because you just skipped over something that's really.
Hold up.
Well, go ahead.
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go through a bunch of them though. I'm gonna go through injuries. So they got the Clippers on there and they got the Nuggets on there, right? Both of those teams are above us.
Right.
The Nuggets have a guy. They got a guy coming back that hasn't played in 2 years, basically.
Yep.
Like, why do people assume when a guy comes back from? We just saw Klay Thompson this year. Klay Thompson probably the worst year of his career since he's been an All-Star. This past year that he just had. Like, stop with the whole everybody's going to come back and look so great. No, it doesn't happen. I don't know what world that is. Kevin Durant is an anomaly, and Kevin Durant was horrible on defense. Like, he looked awesome on offense, but his defense, he couldn't do anything else. Like, it doesn't work that way. I don't know why people think you just come back and you're this guy. Kawhi Leonard's going to have times where he struggles next year. Like, seriously, he's going to times like, oh, what's going on with Kawhi Leonard? It's going to happen next year because he's coming back from a major surgery. Your guy, right. Jamal Murray's not going to – I don't think he's going to look the same. Jamal Murray never made an all-star game. Like, why did everybody act like he's this ridiculous all-NBA player or something? And then Michael Porter Jr. is still dealing with back issues. Like, he's a young guy that constantly deals with back issues. I'm not a Denver guy at all. I think Denver, I told you, I said watch out for a Joker in the future because eventually I think they gave all their money up to the wrong players. You gave your money up to guys that just keep getting injured. And they're not talking about it yet because I guess they're still young. So they're saying that they have a chance to do this. But these guys are starting to become injury prone other than the Joker, which is probably get the Joker injured for playing and doing as much as he does.
Doing so much, yeah.
Yeah, but the Clippers, if we were going against that same Clippers team that beat us at 7 last year, we beat them. That's my opinion. We beat them. The emergence of JB, we beat them. Spencer Dinwiddie as well. I don't think they beat us. I think we beat them. We go 7 and we beat them, or whatever 6, we beat them. We're not going to act like we didn't go 7 and 6 the years before then, like they were beating us in 4 or 5 or something like that. Like
without this JB,
without Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh, yeah, without Dinwiddie. Yeah.
Without a Bertans that can make open threes. Like, we had pieces. Just to stop playing. Without a Reggie Bullock who can play a PG while Dodo is playing Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
let's stop. But I mean, they're going to get respect to their names, I guess, and they're going to keep saying well, Kawhi's a champion before and all this nonsense. But I don't think any of them teams. But I'm telling you, we're gonna have the number one record in the West, if not the league next year. Mark my words. I'm telling you, mark my words.
So the thing that gets me with this list, right? The Nets, Suns, and Sixers, right? Those are the three that kind of got me, and the Nuggets too. I was waiting on you to say something about the Nuggets. Let me start with the Nuggets first. But like you just said, okay, so like you said, I guess they're still living on what the Nuggets did in the bubble or what Murray did in the bubble.
Yep.
Because we talked about before that Murray is probably one of the most inconsistent players in the league.
Yep.
He'll show up this year, but don't show up the next year. He'll show up this game, but don't show up that game. Always been his MO. Which, like you said, why he's never been an All NBA player, he's never been an All Star, none of that.
Yeah.
He had that nice little run against Utah in the playoffs. Then that was it. And so, and then like you said, Michael Porter Jr. He's constantly hurt because he has a back issue. He's had it since high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't know when he's going to actually play long lengths of time or he's going to be out for long lengths of time. And so that's why I said I don't know why they got the Nuggets over us.
Yeah.
And like you said, we got better with Christian Wood, and with Brett, we got Tim coming back.
Yep.
So that's two offensive weapons right there.
Yep.
But back to the Nets, the Suns, and the 76ers. It's funny they got them on this list because those are the three question marks going into the offseason. It's those three teams.
Yeah.
We don't know what Kyrie's going to do. The Suns are right now looking like they're going to lose DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
And the 76ers don't know what they want to do with James Harden. So it's like, why you have those three teams in the top 10? So, like I said, I know people get on Bleacher Report sometimes, and this is probably one of the times they can get on Bleacher Report. But I didn't understand no bottom three. But I agree with you, though. I got to give respect to the Celtics, the Bucks, the Warriors. We talked about this before, too. Not scared of the Grizzlies. We beaten them with or without Ja. It didn't even matter. We beaten them. And remember, they were a good team. 20-4 without Ja.
Yeah.
And we still beat them. Without Ja and with Ja, so it don't even matter if he plays or not. We beat them.
Yep.
But yeah, those are kind of my point. I think I put it out in that, bro.
I want to apologize. I thought the Mavericks were, until I just looked at the list right here, I thought they were 9th, but they're 7th. So they're saying we're losing the second round. But you're right about all that stuff. Colin Cowherd, I don't agree with what he says a lot of times, but he said something the other day when he was talking about the Mavericks, and he was saying, who are their best players? He said, line up their 4 best players. So you got Luka, Christian Wood,
with Christian Wood.
Yeah, with Christian Wood, JB, and Spencer Dinwiddie, right? Are the Nuggets better than us? Like, no. I'm being dead serious. Like, look at our squad.
That's what I was just saying. It's like, bro,
they're not a lockdown defensive team. So it's not like, oh man, they're gonna lock. They're a defensive team.
They lost their defensive identity of some kind of defensive identity they had when they let Jeremy Grant go and Gary Harris go. Those are your 2 defensive staples right there. You let them go.
So, bro, why are the Nuggets better than us? Their 4 best players aren't better than our 4 best players.
Because they're giving Jokic the benefit of the doubt for being a 2-time MVP.
Bro, Luka's better than Luka.
He shouldn't have gotten MVP this year. We already talked about that already. But anyway,
Luka is.
And then, like you said, I would take. Out of those 4 you just named out for us, I would take Spencer Dinwiddie right now. Mm-hmm. Knees and all, I would take Spencer Dinwiddie over a healthy Jamal Murray right now. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that one, bro.
I would.
I'd take JB.
I'm not sold on. I've never been sold on Murray, bro. I've never been sold.
I'm not either, but I take JB over him for sure.
Oh yeah, I definitely take him over.
Yeah, I'll take JB over him, which means I take Christian Wood over Michael Porter Jr.
Yes.
I take Luka over the Joker. So,
whoa! Why you cussing, bro?
I'm just talking the truth, speaking the gospel, and then that leaves Spencer Dinwiddie as the last guy. So we saying Spencer Dinwiddie is the 4th man out. So who else on the Nuggets is better than Spencer Dinwiddie?
Will Barton.
Will Barton. Okay. Who's the other guy? Gordon. No.
Oh dang! I forgot about Aaron Gordon. Nah. We're talking about the same Aaron Gordon who had opportunities in Orlando to be the guy, bro, and just never could get over that hump.
Yep.
Folks kept waiting on him to average at least 20 points a game. He's never done that. And athletic as he is, could never average over 20 points.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So I don't get the Nuggets. We can go to, let's see, the Clippers. Clippers have Kawhi, PG. two guys that are hurt half the time, probably gonna be hurt next year. Um, Reggie Jackson and Norman Powell. I'm still taking the Mavs.
I just feel like it's like a wash because Luka just pretty much it's like a free bingo space with Luka, man. It's like I got
Bro,
Luka, you just give me whatever else, bro.
Luka went against Kawhi and PG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, we got Luka, so of course I'm gonna take the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what people don't understand. Like what Kawhi had to do to beat Luka Doncic. Like that game 6 Kawhi put on was one of the
yeah.
greatest games of all time, and people don't realize it. Like he put that on as far as beating us, but I don't know, man. I just
Also, on top of what PG was putting up too,
yeah. So hold
both
on,
of them putting up some solid numbers just to beat this guy in like 7, bro.
Rel. That was our 4 best players against their 4 best players. Who's our 5th best player? Who's our 5th best player offensively? How about I say that?
Probably Reggie.
You got a guy coming back.
Oh, Tim, I bet.
Okay, so who does he compare to in the
I,
Clippers?
bet, I was thinking of this year.
Who does he compare to? Nicholas Batum? Oh, he's not going to sign back. Who? I'm just saying. Who? So if we do 5,
Shots.
if we do 5 man, and we include Tim Hardaway, who was our 2nd best player in the series against them in the
About 2
7-game
years.
series. So if we include him, then who's
Last
better
year.
than him on the Clippers?
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, we
Uh,
aren't.
uh, he
I
compared
don't think
to Terrence Mann.
Terrence Mann. Okay, I'm taking Tim Hardaway right now over Terrence Mann. So
right.
if we have 5 guys, y'all. Like, listen to what I just said to you. That's 5 guys that we just talked about, bro, that can put up over 20 points a game easily.
Yeah, don't cut it off at 4, King. The 5 guys we talked about last video that could put 20 on your head at any
Yeah.
moment.
Who has
Those
that?
could be our 5 guys. So
Who
you,
has
like you
that?
said, match those 5 guys with other teams' 5 guys. Like you said, who else?
Give me one more
Uh,
team, bro. We did not lose anybody defensively. So give me one more team who got 5 guys that can give you 20. I'm gonna wait. Give me one team that got 5 guys other than the
like
Warriors.
y'all about to say the Warriors.
Okay.
I can't give you 8, 9, and 10 because I just told you those. We don't know what their roster's gonna look like.
Okay. Keep going. The Bucks don't have
Look at the
5 guys.
Grizzlies. What are the Grizzlies? You got Ja, Baines,
Bain,
Triple J.
and Brooks.
Oh yeah, Dylan Brooks. Would you add Clark? We'll add Clark.
Nah, not on the same. I don't feel like Clark gonna be a guy to drop. I mean, I guess he can give me that. How about this?
You talking about as far as him dropping 20? Like he's like a bucket.
How about this one then, Rel? I'll say this then. So this.
I don't think a 4 then for them then.
What team has 5 guys that can drop 30? Let's not take it 20 then. 5 guys that can drop 30 on you. Tell me. The Grizzlies got 5 that can drop 30?
Nah.
Nah.
They might have 3.
Yeah.
Baines can get you 30.
Yeah, Baines gets you 30. I'm gonna give it to Bain. I'm gonna give it to Brooks, and I'll give it
and Ja.
to Ja. I'll say Triple J. Not really a 30 guy, but he can get you a 20. But
He can get you a 20.
30. I'm only giving him 3. That's gonna be guys. It's like, man, you can drop a 30 again, drop a 30 again. We have
Bucks got 3.
Somebody should always be getting 30 for us. Literally. The Bucks have 3, like you said, they can get 30. And I ain't even calling Drew Holiday a guy to get 30 like that no more.
Yeah, I'm trying to run into my head like when the last time they got 30. Like when the last time Drew Holiday got 30? New Orleans?
That's
Probably.
What I'm saying. Who, dude? You saying the Warriors got how many to get you 30? 3, 4, 3. Andrew Wiggins. Andrew.
Oh, Andrew.
He's not really a 30 guy. That's what I'm saying. Who's they got 3 that can get you 30, bro.
He didn't get you 30 though.
Who? Poole.
Yeah, Poole can. Yeah.
Poole, Clay, and Steph.
No, Steph can't get you 30.
Okay. I ain't agreeing with you on that one. I can't speak that blasphemy. That's some Stephen A.
No.
Stuff. But
I think Wiggins can get you 30.
Is he a guy? How often he getting you 30? How many times he has to 30 in the playoffs?
No, he didn't get. He didn't get third in the playoffs. I don't think. So yes, I guess what 3 for them.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Rel, you think about it, you're gonna go down the line and you're gonna be looking at them like you got 5 guys that can get you 30.
Because I'm looking on here for sure. Like you said, the Clippers got, of course, PG Kawhi.
Reggie, Reggie Jackson maybe can get you. He ain't gonna be regularly getting you 30, but he may sprinkle a 30 in there. Maybe. I think he probably got a 30 last year. I think he got a 30.
Okay, fine. I give him Reggie.
But he's more of a 30 guy when guys are out.
That's what I was thinking when you
You
said
feel
that. I'm
me?
like, you getting the
He's
30 when people are out. We talking about this guy, like
yeah.
Tim got 30 before.
Yeah, Tim could get 30 in the flow of the
In the game.
offense. In the
Yeah,
flow of the offense, Tim will get you 30.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We have 5 guys, and then you talking about also bringing in a Goran Dragic as well. Bro, the offense is going to be ridiculous, and we kept the same defense. We didn't touch anybody on our squad to change anything. If they played the same defense they played last year, we'd be fine with the offense we just got right now. That's how I feel. I feel like we're that good.
Bro,
I
how many
feel like
times? I'll go ahead.
I'm just saying I feel like they wouldn't be out rebounding us because our offense would be more efficient. Like we'd be sitting there them games where we're like the Mavericks are shooting 42% from the field. Come on, Mavs, make a bucket. They'd start getting a bunch of inside buckets with Christian Wood and all, and it'll increase their they're going to be much more efficient. That year that we had the best offense of all time, think of that offense. What this team that we're going to have, we're going to have something close to that. I feel like next year with a good defense as well. We're going to have top 10 on both sides. Here's another mark my words on what I feel like the Mavericks going to have a top 10 on both sides, offense and defense. I really feel that.
I still feel like we're not done yet.
Nah, and we're not done. You're right.
Which so I can't wait to the draft, man. 2 more days, King. 2 more days.
2 days.
But yeah, you got anything else you want to add, man, to that?
Nah, Luka for MVP, yeah. I think we're gonna sweep the board next year. It's gonna be a sweep of the board. We're gonna get MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year.
I got Dallas top 3 in the West for sure. I'm
Yeah,
calling
I
you
got
now.
top 3 for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
I think one though.
somebody. I should have told you this earlier. Somebody said the same thing you said. They said they think Dallas gonna win 60 games next year.
I'm telling you, the Mavericks going 60 games next year. Bro,
I was like, what? I should have sent that to you, man. I was like, dang, King, this you? What is this?
They're going to win 60 games next year. Why wouldn't they, Rel? They won 52 this year, starting off slow. They were 16 and 17 at one point. They won 52 games last year. Everything not hitting everybody yet. That's how I feel like everything is not clicking yet. We're gonna win 60 games next year.
Man, I hope you're right, bro. All right, bro. You ready to get into these questions and these comments, man?
Always.
Oh, I beat you to the top already too.
You go ahead.
Not bragging or nothing. I'm just
you good. I'm gonna let you run through them today. Run through them today.
Hold on.
So we can
Up
get
there. Can you slow down, bro? You trying to cheat? Come on, dang, hurry up.
I heard Enes Kanter. I'm already up there, but I heard Enes Kanter free.
I got to do.
I heard Enes Kanter free was the best player of all time.
Oh my god, I don't know what that is. But yeah, listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know how this works. It is your time of the show. It's your questions. It's your comments. If you guys have any questions or any comments addressing us, guys, go ahead and hit us with the WTM, guys. Go ahead and hit us with the WTM. So that way we know you guys are addressing us. All right, King, you ready? Let's do it, man.
Yes, sir.
It's funny you said we talked about Luka, and somebody already got this question popping up already.
Yeah.
K-Dub says, did you guys see Luka's workout video? What do you guys think about his expect from him next season? King just touched on that. He said he's going to win 5 MVPs in a row. No Jordan.
Yeah, definitely MVP next year, Christian.
Yeah, I could. I'm on board with that too. And it's funny because one of the voters for that award is Jalen Rose, and he's already on record saying, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all I got to say. K-Dub also says, can someone tell me why it's reported that Luka is training individually, not allowed to train with the team? Why? Told he's going to be back with the team tomorrow, Christian. So, like I said, I don't know a lot what's going on with that, man, other than what y'all have been telling us. So I don't know. But yeah, supposedly he's going to be back with the team tomorrow. Look, you'd rather him just sit around and not train because that
Yeah,
train's not going to only benefit Slovenia. It's going to benefit us too. So I'm cool with them training. I don't care if it's by itself. I don't care if it's with a group of people. I don't care as long as he's out here working, getting his body right, and being prepared for the season. That's all I care about, man.
yeah, this is awesome. It's awesome when he's not with the team and he's still doing this.
Yeah,
That means that he had an excuse lined up of why he wasn't working and all that, but he still there grinding hard. So I'm telling you, this the year.
this is it.
Yep.
Bro Law says, would y'all be interested in Bruce Brown from the Nets? If so, what do you think we would take to get him? I want to say Bruce Brown is a free agent, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't mind Bruce Brown.
All
He's
right,
very tough minded, defensive.
yeah,
He can shoot. I wouldn't mind it, but I think that the Nets gonna try to keep him though, man. He's a nice little cornerstone piece for them, so I can see them keeping him. But I wouldn't mind Bruce Brown.
yeah. Especially if they don't keep Kyrie, they're
Yeah,
definitely going to sign him. But yeah, Bruce Brown wasn't on that list, but he had definitely been a guy that said yeah to if he was on that
yeah,
list the other day.
me too. Oh, there's an interesting one. School says Bradley Beal news just dropped. Thoughts, man. Listen, shout out to Jay. And Kid Neil. We talked about this in the group. So it looks like from all the rumors that Bradley Beal is going to probably end up staying in Washington.
Yeah,
You have ample opportunity. You know Washington's not going nowhere, bro. Like you had ample opportunity to leave and go to a team to try to win a championship, bro. Like it's to the point now. I think he's doing it for the money. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't blame him for doing it for the money because I'm like you're in the 30s. This could be your last huge contract. I guess go for it, but I mean, it's to the point now, man. Like you're not trying to win, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but it's his choice. He do what he want. What do you think,
yeah.
bro?
They had dropped. He might be talking about the news that you showed me before that he dropped, saying that he was thinking about becoming a free agent. But then Bradley
Yeah,
Beal came back out and said
yeah,
that it was false. But I don't
yeah.
be knowing what to believe, man, because some players be I don't know. But either way, my opinion, I agree with you, Rel. I think Bradley's going to stay and become the highest paid player in the NBA. I think he feels
But you
like
talked about that before.
if he stays in Washington, that he paid his dues there, so he should be the highest paid player in the NBA, which I'm all for. But I think after that, he will demand a trade. I think once he gets his contract, he's going to demand a trade.
So you're saying you're gonna pull up Ben Simmons? I
Not no
got my
no
money now, so let me bounce.
no. I don't think Bradley Beal's that type of player, but I think he'll play this season out and then start. It'll be rumblings in the middle of the season off they're not winning that he wants to leave.
You better not sign that contract. Then you know what you're working with over there.
You said you want to leave. I told you it's in the players' hands. I try to tell you, players say whatever they want to say. He signed that contract and said I want to be somewhere. He'll be somewhere.
Mavs are swinging for the fences this offseason. The Mavs are so close from getting to the finals, and the front office knows it. They're going to do whatever it takes to get there. Mavs 2023 champions. Logan, you been hanging around King?
I agree, Logan.
Because you got King over smiling, man.
Yeah, I agree, Logan.
Logan also said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did it freeze? Okay. Uh, come on, man. Here we go. Don't tell me it froze. There you go. Logan also says Luka will face Giannis next year. I'm calling it. It's the matchup I want and what most people would like to see. I can't wait. Question: who is the most important player on the Mavs besides Luka? Dodo.
Yep, Dodo and yes, Luka and Giannis. I think that's going to be bro. That is going to be this year's like rivalry. I know Nick Wright calls it as well and says it, but I think they're going to play each other in the finals a couple times this year. That's going to be the teams that play each other this decade. I do believe that.
So you saying Nick Wright was a little too early with his prediction? What you trying to tell me?
Nah, he was right. He on both of the trains. Nick Wright know who he talking about. He see what's going on. He know the two best players in the NBA, who they are.
You've been saying it for 115 years, King. Jeffrey says, "What's up? Love your content." He said, "Love your content and excited to see what next Mavs move is." Yeah, we all are, man. Like I said, wait till that Thursday, guys. I'm predicting that Dallas is gonna make a move during the draft. I'm really am, man. I'm predicting that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
King said Dallas not gonna make a move till 2024, but me, I'm saying in the draft, they're gonna make a move. Let's see. Euro says I have decided that if JB gets 25 million a year, I kind of want him to get traded. Dang. He said, "What's the right price for JB for you two to consider him on the Mavs next season?" I mean, 25 was okay with me.
Yeah, 24.
I mean, I don't. Yeah. Well, you said I'm in my closet.
No, that was Rell's original background, y'all.
Yeah, this was
That was
my
before that.
original background. Man, I just been all over this room, man. No, it's not my closet. I can't fit all this in the closet, man. Definitely can't fit this in the closet. I wish that'd be nice.
See them
Yeah.
Black History Kobe's up there.
No, they're not the black. That's not the Black History. I
They're not the
wish.
one. Oh man, I thought they were the Black History with the great ones up there with Achilles.
No, matter of fact, those are the Kobe's that what's the boy name? Wesley Matthews wore. We played with the
Ah,
Blazers and tore his Achilles. Them
towards
joints.
Achilles. Okay, I got
Yup.
it.
Them joints. Let's see. Amount says got to do it if that's the trade. Hate to lose Josh Green, but getting off Powell will be a big plus. Yeah. Like I said, I think if Dallas was to do that trade, I wouldn't be banging the table like, man, what are you doing or anything. But I don't think they need a Myles Turner.
Yeah,
Like we've been kind of saying this whole time. You're moving Christian Wood to the 5, get a backup center.
yeah.
Use that resource to get a backup center. That's how we feel.
Or get somebody if you want to get somebody at Myles Turner level, get somebody on the wing of Myles Turner level. You feel me? Get a
Yeah,
wing at Myles Turner level, then that'd be awesome.
get a wing hing.
Yeah.
No chicken. Live, what's good, man? He said, "What up, Glow Gang? You guys good? Are you guys missing basketball season? Yes. Can't wait for next season. I'm already hyped. Yeah, man. That's why I'm just so like anxious to get to the draft, man. I'm just ready some type of basketball activities, man. Because I'm kind of going crazy with all these speculations and rumors that's going around. I want something to be concrete now,
Yeah.
like the Christian Wood trade. That's concrete. You know what I mean? Like that's something we can like. Okay, we got something now. We can hold on to that. We can discuss it. Can talk about it. Everything else, everybody like, oh, I think Dallas is going to trade for the Warriors' big three. Just throwing out this crazy trades and stuff like that, man. Like I want something that's more intangible. I mean, it's fun to speculate. It really is.
Yeah.
Part of our job here is speculating. We don't have the answers. So, but yeah, no, I'm with you, Liz. I definitely miss basketball already, man.
We don't have the answer, Sway.
We don't have the answers. Sway. Let's see. Jeffrey says, would Turner be a starter or a key reserve off the bench to help with health and injuries make our bench better? Like I said, Turner is a starting center in the league. He's a starting center. Any team he goes to, he's not coming off the bench. Unless this was like Turner's like 13th year in the league or something. Like he was like Dwight Howard or something, been in the league 155 years. He's not coming off the bench. He's definitely going to start.
How old is he now? Is he 30 yet? 29?
He's
30?
20. I want to say 26.
He's what? Myles Turner still that young?
Yeah, because remember he came in the league at 19.
Jeez.
Came in after his first season in Texas. Let's see. Live says, "What do you guys think about PJ Tucker, King?"
I'll take him.
Yes, I would take him too.
I would take him. Like if we want to use that Myles Turner money, you grab him and like we said, a wing. You just need a guy. You need some guys. You need depth now behind all positions. That's what I feel like the Mavs are missing now. That's their missing piece. I think we're good.
And the whole PJ Tucker thing, y'all. So the way it's looking like PJ Tucker opted out to get a longer contract with Miami, and he opted out of like 7.4. We only can offer like 6.3. So I don't see him coming to Dallas to take a pay cut. So chances are he's going to stay with Miami to get a longer contract, maybe like a 3-year contract or something like that, but more security.
This is probably his
So
last contract.
yeah, this is going to be his last contract pretty much because he's already 37 years old. So yeah. Let's see. Amount says I thought we would be a backup with his injury history. He'd be able to play less minutes behind Wood. Yeah, like I said, that'd be nice if he came as a backup, but Myles Turner's not gonna be a backup, y'all. He's gonna be a starter. Like I said, that'd be nice for him to come in and back up Christian Wood. That'd probably be the best backup in the league right there.
Absolutely.
Um, but yeah, no, like I said, he's starting. He definitely started. Jeffrey says, would you rather get Turner or Oladipo? Oladipo.
Yeah, I know they're gonna call us crazy.
I know
They're
it's
gonna
gonna
call
sound.
us
It sounds
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and explain. Let's explain. Like King just said, you we need more. We need more wing depth.
hmm
So I'm not saying that Powell and Maxey are depth, but we talked about this before. We saw how many minutes Reggie and Dodo played in the playoffs. They played the most minutes out of everybody, not power forwards, not small forwards, not wings. Out of everybody in the playoff, they played the most minutes,
yep,
and it started to show in the Western Conference Finals because they were starting to wear down.
yep,
And so we talked about this before. With your three ball handlers, you had those three guys. You can rotate those guys out, keeping each other fresh. We didn't have anybody to rotate out with Dodo and Reggie. And Nico touched on that too in his exit interview. We talked about that.
yep,
You ran those guys to the ground. So that's why we said we need more wings. Oladipo, we talked about before, him being an all defensive caliber type of player can not only add defense, but can also add a scoring punch too, because he can do pretty much everything at a very good level. As far
yep.
as he can facilitate, he can play defense. You know what I'm saying? So
He can slash.
he can slash. Yes, he can slash. That's an element of this team that we're missing right now. We need that slasher. You know, you heard us talk about that before. So that's the reason why I say we need Oladipo because I feel like if we're gonna play five and out, you're gonna need more wings to implement that system that Jason Kidd is trying to play.
And it's about fit. Guys, like we're talking about
And
money.
fit, yeah,
We're talking about a whole bunch of stuff. We're talking about money, fit. Oladipo would be cheaper. Like it's not even just about the skill level. Like Myles Turner will probably get to a better level than Oladipo can get remaining in his career. But for what you need him as, like we're talking about guys on the bench, and you're talking about bringing Myles Turner over here, asking who he play on the bench and all. You know that guy doesn't. That guy wants to start, but you only have bench minutes for him. Then why are we trying to get starters when we need bench players? That's all we're talking about here.
exactly. Oh, hold on, Big Homie said this because this was our original guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, big homie.
Big Homie, that's one of our picks too.
Yeah.
The man of the hour, Johnny B. What's good, man? It says
Johnny
hashtag
B.
Glow Gang. What up? What up? RC says, I think Miles knows his body and knows he's injury prone. If he can get him somehow to come off the bench, but plays in clutch minutes.
Bro,
Uh,
if he 26, he's not coming off the bench.
yeah, he's
If
not
you're
coming off
saying
the
he's
bench.
26,
Yeah, I believe he's 26.
y'all let us know, Glow Gang, if you know his age, how old he
Yep.
is.
Yeah, let us know his age. Yeah, he just said the same thing. Said he'd rather have another wing. Yeah, we're same thing.
Yeah,
But for the wings, I think that of course we want like Oladipo. But if not like an Oladipo, get somebody like I've said before, kind of in that Robin Covington, Jeremy Grant range, a guy that can play the three and the four. That
yeah,
way, so they can cover bigger wings. Like that could spell Dodo some minutes
yeah,
because we still got Frank and guys like that that can kind of spell Reggie minutes. Now we need a guy that can spell Dodo's minutes. So yeah,
absolutely.
did it come up? It's everything froze again, man.
Not yet.
It did on my end. Because it's not even giving me the arrow anymore. Oh, there we go. Finally. He said, I don't feel Miles at all. No, I would say I don't feel like having another player not being able to play for half a season. He said, we have already been through this with KP. Miles, Lies, gotta stop all the cussing, man. Watch your language, man. It's children. This is a family show. Family show. You've been listening to King for too long, man. No, not mad at you on that one, Lies. I can see where you're going with that, man. You're not the only person. I just, like I said, if they were to come back and he said we got Myles Turner, I would not be mad. But I'm not sitting there like we said, we're not beating the table saying get him in here. You know what I mean? I feel like you can take those resources and try to get something else in return instead of Myles Turner. But yeah, I agree. And y'all, I'm like King, y'all. I know I'm acting like King right now, but I really, really feel Dallas is going to make a trade of some kind during the draft, y'all. Watch the draft.
What's
Watch the
our
draft.
what's our motto, bro?
And Nico, we trust.
Yes, sir.
I think it's gonna happen, man. I really do. K Dub says, can someone tell me why this is reported that Luka is training individual? Oh, I think I read that one already.
Yeah,
Wait, it go back to the top?
I think it did. He took you all the way back to the top.
Well, no, I'm still no, it's in the bottom.
Oh man,
You must have doubled up the questions.
the next
Yeah.
one I see is Deshaun.
Okay, hold on.
No, no, I'm sorry, Johnny B. My bad, Johnny B with the Tyreek Evans. I like that.
Oh,
I
it
actually,
must have doubled the. It must have doubled the questions, bro. That's crazy.
I mean, I'll read it if you want me to until you find it.
Yeah, go ahead,
All right.
bro.
Johnny B, you said we're going to talk about Tyreek Evans and how he
Oh, okay,
fits
I
into the
found it.
roster.
Yeah.
Brown, if Tyreek is done with his demons, and I don't know what he's been doing since he's been out the league. If he's done, he's been clean, and he has evidence that he's been off. Like I'm not gonna ever say you throw a dude away. Like if he's turned his life around, he's done it. Why not? Like you talking about a Victor Oladipo type guy, that guy right there, and then he's even fresh. He can play more minutes. He doesn't have to be that guy averaged 25 and 5 as a rookie, man. Like that's not let's remember that. Like, bro, he's the
That's
only guy on
20.
that
Yeah,
list.
he averaged 25 and 5.
25 and 5 is what I'm saying. He is the one guy on that list that isn't like a Hall of Fame type dude and all now because of one Sacramento Kings destroyed his career not knowing how they wanted to play him in what position. And then he ended up going down a steep hole and
Yeah, it
got
took him
banned
out
from
of
the league for a little bit. But bro, Tyreek Evans is nice. Like, so we talking about Oladipo, he maybe can do a little more than Oladipo in that position as far as injuries and being fresh and that type of stuff. Like, I'm down with Tyreek Evans playing on the bench. Heck yeah. You talking about Dennis Smith Jr.? We talk about Dennis Smith Jr. possibly getting a role. I take Tyreek Evans over Dennis Smith Jr.
Ooh, Johnny, you heard that? Only thing with Tyreek Evans, it's like he's more effective with the ball in his hands. He can't play off the ball. That's the only thing. And of course, like you said, he's been out for 2 years. So I don't want people to think like, oh, he's gonna come out here, he's gonna be the Tyreek of when last time he was good? The Pelicans? Was he with the Pelicans?
Wasn't it the Pacers? Was
How,
it Pacers
how long was
last
with
year?
the Pacers though? Did he play enough to for us to say like, oh, he looked?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember, bro. Dang, it's been 2 years already.
It's been a while, but Tyreek, I mean, can't Tyreek play the three though? Can't you put him at the three off the bench?
But the thing is, though, remember that's when he struggled when he took him off point guard.
I got you.
That's when
So
his numbers started slipping. That's why I said he's more effective with the ball in his hands. And like in this offense, you
he
got
plays
JB, you got Luka, and you got Dinwiddie. So you're not gonna have the ball in your hands like that.
then play
So it's like, how
Dinwiddie.
you gonna be effective over here?
Play Dinwiddie at the three
But
off the
then
bench.
Dinwiddie's not gonna be. But then Dinwiddie's not gonna be effective.
You're right. They got it. I mean, yes and no. They say the same thing about JB and Luka. Two guys can have the ball on the floor at one time. Like not at one time, but two guys. You can have two guys. I feel like that need the ball in their hands. I feel like that's the most at one time you can have on the floor. If you put Tyreek with Spencer Dinwiddie, you still only have two guys because Spencer, what's his name,
But then
Tim
what
Hardaway
about what about
Jr.
Tim Hardaway?
Tim Hardaway doesn't need the ball. He's not a guy that needs to dribble. We already know that. He's a guy that can just spot up and shoot.
But the thing is with Tim Hardaway, his game predicates on his offense.
Yeah,
He's not a defender or anything. So if he's not scoring, then what is he good for?
I didn't say he's not going to score. He's going to catch and shoot. He's not going to dribble.
I know about the dribbling part, but the thing I'm saying about Tyreek is Tyreek, not just the dribbling for Tyreek. I'm talking about he has to have the ball in his hand. It's kind of like the argument they had with Dennis Smith why him and Luka couldn't get along. He's like, for him to be effective, he has to have the ball majority in his hands. So if he comes over here, you already have three ball handlers in front of you that have to have the ball majority in their hands. So it means you're taking opportunities away from them.
You have two that start though. That's what I'm saying. Like, so now I think you thinking about it like we played last year. Guys going to play less minutes this year. I feel like it's going to be less minutes they have to play. And I'm talking about like you're gonna have a signed like bench guys and assign starter guys. I feel like it's not going to be that. Hey, you switch these guys. The guys that start probably going to end the game. How about I say that to you? The guys that start this year are probably going to end the game as well. They're going to be starters and enders of the game. Sorry, Spencer. I think we have an established bench. Tim Hardaway Jr. and those guys are going to be a bench player. They're going to come
Wait a
in and
minute.
have.
Wait a minute.
I'm telling you, we're going to
No, I
remember.
just thought about something you just said. Can you kind of got me think? I think we're gonna trade this. I think we're gonna trade Tim Hardaway.
We might, but either way, listen to what I'm saying. We're going to have an established starters this year, established bench. Guys are going to have to play the role. Remember Stephen Curry when he won his MVP and all that first year, and he wasn't playing any fourth quarters at all. Remember they kept like sitting him out the fourth quarter. I feel like we're gonna have one of those years this year where guys gonna get their numbers and get their points and all that, but guys aren't gonna play that many minutes. So if you have JB and Luka together starting, like Tim Hardaway Jr. can play off of Luka, even though he needed the ball. And then if you play him on the bench with Tyreek Evans and Spencer Dinwiddie, as far as taking those roles of the two ball handlers when Luka and JB off the floor at the same time, like you can take both of those guys off the floor at the same time now. If you have a Tyreek Evans. So Luka and JB don't have to be stagnant as far as coming back. They can play together just exclusively, like a Clay and a Steph. And then when you switch them out, you have two guards to play behind them. I think that's what depth does to you. But you might be right as far as it may be too many ball handles. But I think,
And on top of that, did Tyreek's 3-point shot get better while he was out?
It might not, but that's why you got Tim Hardaway Jr. It's the bench.
But that's the one thing though that you can say about the 3 ball handlers we have. We talk about JB not doing it enough, but he could do it, and we saw Spencer do it because he made a bunch of game-winning shots off of it.
When you play,
being able to catch and shoot threes, and that was never Tyreek's strength.
Well, when you play off the bench, to me, my question is, are you better than bench players? Is Tyreek Evans the Tyreek Evans we've seen before? If he's anything like Tyreek Evans, is he better than bench players? Should he be a starter? He's a starter guy playing off the bench then. So if he plays against bench guys, even if we just play Tyreek Evans when they played their bench guys, and guys sat and said this, you go in and cook them now. Like, he'll be able to cook guys. So I'm not worried about his 3-point shot, because if he needs to drive to the rim, he'll drive past the guys that play on the bench. That's how I feel.
Okay. How much trust do you have in Christian Woods playing winning basketball? Someone has to put up stats on the bad team. Well, we're gonna find out because he's never played for one.
Who puts up stats on a bad team goes to a good team and don't put up stats still? I don't know where that narrative came from.
People start looking at what like Chris Bosh and like Kevin Love did. It's because of how they were asked to be used in those offenses. That's why. Like Christian Wood, exactly. That, and then like Christian Wood's game, the way he plays is going to fit perfectly in this offense. We just saw another guy, the other guy do it, King's favorite power forward of all time, do it in this offense. And he was nowhere. He had no dog in him. He wasn't aggressive. Couldn't post anybody up. Now you look at Christian Wood's numbers and everything that he couldn't do, he can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, it's not, I don't think it's that he put, because if that's, I mean, he's been putting consistent numbers up wherever he went. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to really, you know what I'm saying? Let's, and on top of that, let's wait and see what happens when we get him into a winning situation. Because he actually did put up good numbers when he had James Harden, when they actually were a good team before he went to Brooklyn.
Bro, he's not a crazy volume scorer that just shoots inefficient, though.
That too.
Like, he's an efficient guy, which means that when did we lose? Before, back in the day, we used to say that guys that were efficient and all on bad teams, that was a good thing. Because if that means all the attention is on you. That means there's nobody else that they're looking at on Houston and saying, well, that guy is going to beat us. They're thinking Christian Wood's going to beat him. So all the attention goes on Christian Wood, and he's still putting up 18 and 10 on 50% shooting and 40% from the three-point line. So when you get him with help, the same way you're saying Luka, when you get him with help, how it would open this game and make it easier. You get Christian Wood, a guy on that team that can do that on a bad team with help, it's going to make his game much easier. Like, why would he be worse? So if he comes over here and he's Chris Bosh and Kevin Love, so he's going to be an all-star? That's what you're saying to me? Because they were both all-stars, perennial all-stars. Hall of Famers. So that's what you're saying? Okay, Christian, we'll come over here and be a Hall of Famer for us then. Okay, that's fine with me.
That's a good point. Johnny B says we get Turner to start him at the 5, Wood at the 4. They will fill each other's deficiencies on offense and on defense. What offensive deficiencies does
Does
Turner
Christian
have
Wood
though?
have? What offense deficiencies Christian Wood have?
No, he said offense and defense, so he probably saying Christian Wood's defense, Turner's
Yeah.
offense, but Turner doesn't have a offensive deficiency though. I mean, if you want to count injuries as an offensive deficiency, then yeah. But other than that, he doesn't have an offensive deficiency. Like he actually can score on
His
offense.
his
He just
post
was not asked to be the number one option on offense. He was a fill a role guy on offense.
bro,
That's what we're gonna ask him to do here. You're not gonna be the number one option or the number 2 or number 3 option. You're gonna fill a role. So can you fill your role? Yes, that's
his
fine. We'll take that.
his deficiencies to me is I don't he's not a post scorer. That's the thing about he's not a post scorer. Myles Turner has never post scored at all. And you're saying he's whatever age he is now, when we gotta he's not that good of a post scorer. Like he's a big body there. He shoots the 3 ball well and all that. He would have been great by himself before we got a Christian Wood as being a guy that plays with Luka because he can shoot the 3 ball. He'd basically give you what KP was. I said his name. He'd basically give you what that guy was supposed to give to you. But the thing is that so if Myles Turner was giving you what he was giving to you with the 3 blocks, you'd be happy. That'd be the greatest Myles Turner's numbers of all time. If he was giving us what that guy gave us, the 28 and 2 or 1.5, if he changed 1.5 to 3 or 2, whatever he was doing, he'd be giving us those numbers, maybe shooting threes or whatever, if he could. I don't even know if Myles Turner could do that. Christian Wood, on the other hand, has no weakness on offense. He can do whatever you need him to do on offense, literally at his position. So when you have really, he should play the 5 and Myles Turner should play the 4. The way their game is, but you saying they won't play like that. Myles Turner is a power forward. He's not a guy you can give the ball to and say, go ahead, back down somebody and score. He doesn't do that. That's not his game. When he played against Dwight Powell and all, was Myles Turner backing him down skyhook? No, we were about Sabonis. That's not Myles Turner's game. So I don't like him beside him. I think that's going to, unless you play him at the 4 and Wood at the 5, and that's the way they play. But Christian Wood's a better shooter than Myles Turner. Christian Wood's a better offensive player than Myles Turner, just in general. I don't know.
And then we gotta keep saying this too, because people keep talking about Christian Wood's defense. Now, was Dwight Powell known as a defender?
No.
And y'all talk about his deficiencies, like he has short T-Rex arms. Like, look at Christian Wood's wingspan. He has a longer wingspan. And so, if all metrics and all that stuff, man, show you that both of these guys are pretty much equal on defense. So, if you're telling me you taking out the Dwight Powell and giving us Christian Wood, they're both giving you the same defensive effort on a team that was top 10 in defense, but the only thing is this guy's giving you way better offense,
yeah,
then what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nah, we look. I'm gonna say this again. We said this a million times. If y'all can go back and look at the other guy that King mentioned, that I'm not gonna mention because I'm being a good one, y'all. I'm gonna be cussing on this show. The other guy we had at power forward last year. Look what the offense did as soon as they moved him to the 5. Because remember, he played the 4 the whole time, and our offense was okay. It wasn't doing too bad.
Yeah.
But as soon as they moved him to the 5, the offense took off. His numbers across the board look better. So, and then on top of that, in this offense that kid plays, he plays a 5-out offense, which means that you're going to want Christian Wood to be at the center position.
Yes.
You want to be at the center position, not the power forward position. You want to be at the center position. Why? Because he's a dual threat on offense. He can pick and roll and can pick and pop. How many times did we have, Dwight in there for the pick and pop? I mean, for the pick and roll, and you had Max in there for the pick and pop. Now you have a big that can do both of those. So that opens up the offense. So, no, you need him at the 5. No other centers next to him, none of that. If you're going to do anything to help him out, get him a bigger wing.
Bro,
Get him a bigger wing to line next to him.
Offense is more important than defense. It is what it is. Let's not pretend like it isn't. Better offense beats, or good, what is it? Great offense beats great defense. That's why when guys are all NBA guys, it's not really about their defense. So I'll put the question like this, or I'll set the statement like this: Christian Wood has a better chance of being an All NBA player than Myles Turner does, and I feel like Myles Turner deficiencies on offense will hurt the team more than Christian Wood's deficiencies on defense. I think Christian Wood can reach another level on defense. That's okay. They can get him to maybe a Mari Stoudemire type of player, a Chris Bosh type of player around that level. I think Myles Turner can't get his offense good enough to be an All NBA center. I don't think Myles Turner can get his offense that good to be that type of player. So that's just my opinion.
Like I said, we had a top 10 defense with the Wipeout.
Yep.
Enough said. Uh, RC said, "Do you worry more about Miles' game fitting in or him being injury prone? Really, the fitting in.
Yeah.
I know injury prone like his big knock, but fitting in, like we just said, it's just I feel it's gonna be too much paint clogging if you have both of them in at the same time because you want to. Cause we talked about before the way that the offense is, the way that kid didn't want to play. They want that one big and just surround him with a bunch of wings or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
so the best way to do that is to get Christian Wood at the five. That way, you not only do you open up the offense for everybody else, but that adds another dimension at the five, something that we did not have. Instead of you having a guy that just picks and roll and a guy that just pick and pop, you got two. And you got this one guy that can do both, and on top of that, can go out and get his own shot at the five. That opens up the offense for everybody, man. The way that he can go out there and get his own shot, can like King said, he's shooting 50% from the field, damn near 40% from three, can handle the ball, can rebound. You know what I'm saying? And has the potential to be a good defender. Like to me, man, I kind of chalk it up to the fact that you played for Detroit and you played for
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah.
It's like how much effort are you really gonna give out there? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like people quitting on the team, people want to leave and all that stuff. So it's like how much effort you really gonna give? Let's put him in a winning situation and let's see what happens. Because
I'm gonna get,
I don't care how anybody slices it, y'all. We upgraded at center.
yeah.
We upgraded. This is a huge upgrade.
Bro, I'm gonna give you another take. Mark it down. Uh, what's his name? Christian Wood will not be a negative defender this year. Mark it down, y'all. He will not be a negative defender this year. I'm telling y'all that. So you don't got to worry about this. You're gonna get the best effort ever from Christian Wood. But I have a question for you, Rel, about Myles Turner. Has he ever gotten surgery yet?
He probably has. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. If he
He
hasn't
probably
got
has.
surgery, then he just gave up on Indiana. He's not playing. He'll play more games when he's over here. If he hasn't got surgery, if he has got surgery, then watch out for him because he's gotten surgery already on his legs, being a big guy. So I guess
Yeah,
it comes down to that.
I can't even tell you if that's the case or not. I'm not even sure.
I don't know
But we
either.
do know he don't want to be over there. So, man, like I said, him not wanting to be over there. Maybe that's another reason why he was like King just said. Maybe that's another reason why he wasn't playing or trying to get back to the team as quickly as possible or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Lai says I think we should always keep Josh Green. We are building him up for the future. I really like the kid. Is huge in his development.
You already,
You speaking to King Choir to the preaching to the King Choir, man.
yeah, I'm telling you, he's probably the guy that I think we possibly are going to get rid of. Like I'm not worried about the Dodos and Reggies. I don't think we're going to get rid of those guys. He's the one guy that I think we may get rid of that I'm really scared to get rid of. He is. I'm not going to lie to you. I really think Josh Green, he's one piece away. We talked about it too much on here, man. If he develops any type of jump shot for somebody else, I'm gonna be so heated. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be so heated because I know how nice he's gonna be.
Hey, don't take it out on me, bro. It wasn't me. I swear. Call me cussing. You son of a! I ain't do nothing. What did I do? Michael, what's good, man? He says I'd rather have an upgrade or a backup for Bullock. Maybe it's because I just watch Hustle, but I wouldn't. Let's say.
He wouldn't mind getting
I
one.
wouldn't mind getting. His name's been thrown out there too. I
Not
heard
behind
some
Bullock
rumors.
though. He wouldn't be behind Bullock. He's a big.
Yeah, he's a big. He'll be that 3/4 we talked about.
Yeah.
Probably more of a 4 because he's like
Yeah,
16.
Mm-hmm.
I
take
wouldn't be
him.
mad at it. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it. I
He
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be that
mad at it.
expensive. I'd take him.
Nah, he wouldn't. You know
And
what? I
you can
would
throw
not be
him in.
surprised.
You
Oh,
can
go
throw
ahead.
him in instead of Boban. You got a movie star now. You need to get your movie star back.
Hold on. But did he fight John Wick in the library though?
Nah, but he got embarrassed by
Yeah,
Anthony Edwards though.
he did get embarrassed. But now you know what? I wouldn't mind it. Like you know what? I think there might be one of the names that Dallas probably looking at.
Yeah, the
And
Phil,
he's friends with Luka.
yeah, the Philip Ross spot. He'd be one of those guys.
He's friends with Luka too. So that's another key. Let's see. Whoa, is this a hot take?
Nah,
Stu said Myles Turner defense is KP. Oh my god. Oh,
it's
sorry.
it's not. It's not out. It's not out take
Stu,
though.
stop cussing, man.
It's not. But you said his name though. He got you. But his defense is not. I'm telling you, go look up. I think the Ringer or the Volume or somebody had
And
an
what you said
article
too. You said
on
it.
Myles Turner. I said it earlier this year as well. Like
Yeah.
his stuff, his numbers and all aren't as great as everybody think they are. They're an upgrade from Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell's no longer our starting center anymore. We were worried about Myles Turner because he was an upgrade from Dwight Powell.
Right.
We have Christian Wood now. It's a different story. We don't need Myles Turner. Yeah, I'm off. Don't get Myles Turner. No.
Whoa,
Say it my chest.
Just say it. Yeah, change King's mind. King was like sign him to a 5-year extension over here.
I said if he's a backup. I told you. If he's a backup. I don't think he's gonna be a backup, so no.
Nah, he's not gonna be a backup. He's not being a backup. Jeffrey says, I say we go after Dragic, Gary Harris, and Holmes, and we go into the finals. I would say that too.
We're
Jeffrey.
going to the championship. That's the ring. Screw going to the finals. When Luka gets to the finals, he's not losing.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Watch what I tell you.
I don't think so either. Oh, Chris, man, look at Chris. He said, I ain't seen him in a while. Chris was good, man. He said, we all must consider the fact that now players get paid and change into less than themselves. Not always the case, man. It's not always the case. Lou got paid and he's still out here balling.
Yeah, KP. I called him again. He shouldn't have got that contract. Mark Cuban messed up by signing.
Winning, baby. Winning.
Mark Cuban messed up by signing him. He was going to take the qualifying offer for the 1 year.
For $13 million.
They should have let him take the qualifying offer for the 1 year and then found out from then. But Mark wanted to sign him real quick. Like it doesn't always. I don't think JB is going to regress. Why would he? We've watched every other year of his career. Like his as his scoring and all gets better, his efficiency stays the same or gets better. Like I don't think
his work ethic is not like that either. There's nothing shown since high school. He talked about that in that podcast. People always doubted him, which pushes him more. So
we questioned Tim Hardaway Jr. because he was streaky. JB not really streaky. JB consistent at what he does. Like I'm not. I don't think you got to worry about JB. I will keep saying it to the end of the days. I think that contract is going to be of value at some point in JB's career.
And on top of that, like we've seen, JB add fastest to his game. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, what has Tim Hardaway added?
He tried that.
Still can't handle it. Yeah, and still ain't developed, bro. It's like, hey, we talked about that before. I don't understand your dad is Tim Hardaway, man, and you can't dribble, bro. I just don't understand how that works.
Hey, Chris, JB got better than I told you. Any of that other guy we've had other than the bubble. So if that guy I'm not saying his name again. If that guy got 30, we got to give JB's definitely worth 25. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Like cool with 25, bro.
JB's had a better playoffs than that guy ever given us as far as numbers. Like
he really has.
Yeah, so you have
really has.
25.
That's a fact, bro.
25 is fine.
My baby said, "What's up, Glow Gang? Hey, babe. I know you down there watching the movie. I can hear it.
What up, Madam Rel?
Oh, here we go. Johnny B says, I think Houston wants Josh Green and Kmart wants out. What do y'all think about KJ for Green and a second so we can get somebody? I'll take it. I like KJ. He's aggressive, good defender, athletic, young. I think like 2 years old. I'll take it.
No, I wouldn't take it.
And a second. You sure it's a second, JB?
Is KJ really gonna be playing?
I think he will.
You think that's the finishing move? You don't think they would add?
No. I don't think it's a finishing move. No, so I think
it's gonna be a lot of players for them to get time over. It's a lot of players on the squad that's gonna be having time, man.
I think that he would be one of those rotational wings because of who you gonna play over him.
Josh Green. Why are you done with Josh Green? You going to lower Josh Green's minutes?
No, he was just saying if you trade those two for each other.
I know.
Josh Green 4K.
You saying you would do it. Why not just give
That's
Josh
what I'm
Green those
saying. I'm
minutes?
saying if you switch him out for Josh Green, and you ask me, would he get minutes? I'm like, yes. I think he
Why
would
not
get
just
minutes.
give Josh Green those minutes? Is what I'm saying though.
I
If
want
those
KJ.
limited
Okay,
minutes, okay, all
give
right,
me KJ. You seen his dad out here, and he from Dallas too, man. Dallas, Texas, but
Josh Green got a chance to be better than him and his daddy. But keep
whoa,
going.
whoa, 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 hold on now, dog. You doing some cussing out here, bro? From
Okay.
Dallas out here, bro. RC says, you have to be happy with 25. Yeah, I'm saying it's not bad. He said it's not. What do you say? It's not 30, with some teams will be offering. Well, who offering 30?
I heard maybe Detroit might. Detroit, the only one that can do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Detroit, I think can offer 30. I think 25 is fine though. We can give him that fifth year, like you said, 5 years and 25. I think that's. I think.
No, I'm cool with that. But damn, 30?
Yeah, Detroit, I think can give him 30.
Jesus. Do what you want, I guess. That's crazy to me, bro. My baby says I think JB should be a little bit more than 25. He's a beast.
Smart lady. You know, JB, we getting a value, another value contract.
King, don't be hyping up, bro. I gotta live with it. Let's see where we at. Jeffrey says I can call. He would. Oh, I can call who must not be named. Who must not be named street clothes because he wore that more than the jersey. Yeah, yeah. Who you talking about, Jeffrey?
That's a good name for him. We're gonna call him Street Clothes. Good name, Jeffrey.
Okay, well, yeah. Hey, it's official. His name.
His name's Street
That
Clothes.
guy's name now is Street Clothes.
Yep.
I like that, man. I like that. So the Glow Gang always surprises, man. I like that.
Always.
And of course, this thing goes to freezing on me. Did it jump, King?
No, mine still got it. The next one is Madam Melissa, the Knickerbocker fan herself.
We gotta read this one off. Melissa says, for JB 25 mil is the going pay now, similar to what reports Warriors will likely offer Poole. Yeah, that's been kind of a debate going around online
So
too. Poole
there you go.
JB.
If Poole getting 25 mil, JB better than Jordan Poole. At this point, you saying he not Jordan Poole?
No. I'm not.
Could Jordan Poole be a number 2 on Dallas?
No, the reason why I said that, I wasn't saying he's better than him. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I was saying that because there's a debate right now. Shout out to Bibbs. He said he had posted it. I don't know where the debate came from. I guess because that number came out. I didn't know. So Twitter right now, there's a debate going around on who's better out of Jordan Poole and JB. Of course, you're gonna have people say Jordan Poole because he got a ring, but it's like, but JB had more responsibility than you.
Yep.
So it's like you.
Jordan Poole couldn't do what JB did for us this year. No. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see which one makes the play. Which one of them make an All-Star game, and which one of them make an All-Star game first if they do make an All-Star game. We'll see.
But that's good comp though. If he making 25, give him 25.
That's why JB can get 30. If Jordan Poole getting 25, JB can get 30.
Ooh. Let's see. RC says we are now witnessing the development stage of prime Luka. Take shape, start taking over the league. Next season should be his best season MVP. Yeah. You already getting in shape already, man. So yeah. Calling it now, MVP. Jalen Rose thinks so too, so he's a voter. Boy, y'all better kiss up to Jalen Rose, man. Make sure he send him all the Luka highlights and everything, man. Make sure he see Luka every game, man. Brolaw says, who are some backup centers y'all would want on this team that we can afford? I've been saying Rashard Holmes for the last 815 years.
Yeah, but yes, I agree with that one. Can we go to Christopher? I know you've been saying a few times about JB not being the number 2 thing. I just want to respond to him.
This one right here up under Brolaw?
Yes.
Is it up under? Okay. Crap, it jumped. Don't do that, man. Hold on.
Well, above him, yes. No, really? Above him, Christopher.
Yeah, it jumped, and as soon as it jumped, it there you go. So with this one,
yeah, he been asking people on the show, out of all the contending teams, number 2, who is Jalen Brunson better than? I bet you won't expect this answer. He better than the Warriors number 2.
Who's the Warriors number 2?
Exactly. Keep going.
All right.
I mean, did I lie?
Oh wait, hold on, big homie. What'd you say here? Big homie, I like this. I like this answer. He said you must have been watching the game. Talking about Luka needed to play team ball. Oh yeah, we talked about that before, big homie. We definitely talked about that before. We talked about the fact that like, man, I wish I can find that roster, bro. That I had, but yeah, we ran down the roster. It's like, who else do you want to control the ball?
Yeah.
We talked about the fact that those two guys that were able to control the ball, other than Luka, had a chance to show that they can do it without Luka in Game 5 against the Phoenix Suns, and they went a first 6 minutes of the third quarter, the first half of the third quarter, completely scoreless.
Yeah.
The offense was stagnant. Nothing happened in the offense in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter in Game 5. But you talking about swinging the ball and ball moving, all that stuff. It's like, yeah, you're doing that. But when you only got 3 guys and go out and get their own buckets and everybody else need to be set up, it's kind of hard to swing the ball.
Yeah,
Why you think the Warriors offense is so deadly? Because as I'm swinging the ball, I can dribble it and move. And as I'm moving, hand off to somebody else. They can dribble and move. They can dribble and move. They can dribble and move. Then you got a wide open shot. That's why their offense was so deadly, because you don't know where it's coming from, because you have everybody on that team that is not dependent on one guy. We don't have that. We're trying to build towards that, which is why we signed Christian Wood. He can actually go out and get his own buckets, can put the ball on the floor, go get his own. Does not need anybody to set him up. And that's what we need, more people like that on the team. So, yes, you're right, big homie. I agree.
I know Christopher going off in there. He talking about the mic saying comparing Brunson to Wiggins, and Wiggins plays shuts down defense. Christopher, you not giving JB the credit that I know he plays shuts down defense on Jalen on what's his name, Jason Tatum. But
we're talking about the same Wiggins that shut Luka down for 51% shooting.
Yeah, Luka was shooting.
Oh, okay.
But
so, yeah, 51%. My bad.
JB, by the way, Christopher, I don't know if you know, but JB was top 10 as far as guards, as far as defensive rating this year. He was on the low. Like, it was been a whole bunch of stuff that people ain't pay attention to with JB. JB is one of the best at drawing charges. How many times this year, actually, think about it. How many times you watched this year, you were like, JB, they talk so much about JB and Luka being, undersized and can't play defense. How many times you watch games this year and you were like, man, JB getting cooked out there? You don't do that. Doesn't happen.
Matter of fact, you remember that game we watched and KP and JB locked up Chris Middleton?
Mm-hmm. That doesn't happen. JB holds his own on defense out there. JB's huge.
He's physical.
Yeah.
He does contact.
Man, okay. I'm not taking Andrew Wiggins over. If I had a choice between Andrew Wiggins and JB on my team, I'm choosing JB.
I'll take a JB.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's easy when you have 3 or 4 guys ahead of you that take the pressure off of you. It's easy. Because JB's asked to do more than what Wiggins is. Do y'all not remember what Wiggins was doing in Minnesota when you were the guy?
Yep. Or the number 2.
Do you not remember what I was just about to say? Do you remember what he was doing in Minnesota when he was number 2?
Yep.
Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I don't watch basketball. I'm just guessing. Melissa says Nets are as 8 on the list of top 10. Yeah, Melissa, we said that too. He said with the same coach Nash who got swept by Boston in the first round. Yep. And this season, do you have any thoughts on that? Yeah, we talked about that, Melissa. The fact that they're also don't know if Kyrie's coming back. We don't know what the heck's going on with Ben Simmons, and yet you put them in. But it's Bleacher Report. It's not like ESPN or anybody like that. I mean, don't make it better, but it's not like ESPN or Fox or anybody like that, or SI or anybody. It's Bleacher Report. They got their moments. You just gotta take with it what you can, I guess.
Bro, I love Steve Nash. He's one of my favorite point guards of all time, but they need to fire Steve Nash. They need a coach.
Listen,
they need a coach bad.
I said this. I remember I said this on a video with Jay and Will, and I remember saying this when they picked up Nash. I said they should have gotten a more seasoned coach to coach those guys.
Yep.
You understand? Like, they like them. They might play for them. All that's cool, bro. But you're talking about trying to look at the kind of coaches that coach these two guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You had guys who were a little bit more like with Kyrie. His best season was under Ty Lue. Look what Ty Lue is doing with the Clippers right now. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant, you played with Steve Kerr. Right. You have to get a more seasoned coach. If you're talking about this team was a championship contending team right now is not time for you to get some coach that's not proven. Get a coach that is proven, or a coach that you know has taken the steps to get to that point. Not just, what, Steve
Right.
Nash, we like you, man. You friends with Sean Marsh. Y'all hung out and played basketball a couple times at the local Y. You get on in here. It's like, bro,
Kevin
that's
Kevin Durant is not LeBron James. Kevin Durant let himself and Kyrie make the choice to get rid of Kenny Atkinson, who would have been an
yep.
awesome coach for
I
this
love
team.
Kenny Atkinson, by the way.
They allowed them guys or told those guys they needed to fire him to get someone they can step over. Kyrie even said we don't need a coach. They tried to
Yep.
get a coach that wouldn't be a coach. They just thought they could play ball. Steve Nash is not a coach. Most most of the times the great players aren't the good coaches. Like we got a few of them, a couple of them now that are okay, that are good coaches, but most of the time they aren't. And Steve Nash is showing you that Steve Nash is not a good coach from all I've seen so far. Like he needs to be gone. I don't know what he's doing out there.
You know what's funny? You said that. Do you know why Atkinson got axed?
I thought it was Kyrie and KD. They said they
He
wanted to go.
challenged him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said
Yeah,
they didn't want him there.
like you said, it challenged him. And you challenging us? Like you said, I'd rather have a coach
I can
that I
walk
can just
over.
walk over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you, bro. Let's see. What time we? Oh yeah, dang, almost 2 hours. Go ahead, try to get through these, bro. Logan says, what do you guys think of the Mavs seeding and record will be next year? I say the Mavs seed will be fourth seed like it was this year. The only team above Mavs will be Warriors, Nuggets, Clippers, with a 57-25 record. I'm gonna say top three for one. I don't think the Nuggets have a better record than us,
The Clippers will.
and that's and I'm not really sold on Clippers yet. Let's see how they. I think they're gonna work their way throughout the season to kind of get together a little bit. But I think Dallas going to be top three. But 57-25 is not a bad record. I can see that. It's not a bad record.
Yeah, 57-25 is not a bad record, but I don't think the Warriors are going to have a better record than the Mavs next year. I don't think none of them teams. And I know I keep saying this stuff. I don't think the Nuggets are for sure.
I don't think the Nuggets are for sure.
I think the Clippers. I think Kawhi Leonard is going to be low managing. He's definitely not playing 82 games next year. Coming off a torn ACL, so I don't think the Clippers are going to have a better record than the Mavs. I'm going with at least 60 wins. I keep saying it. I'm going at least 60 next year.
Melissa says Memphis is promoted by the media because of the interest of Ja. Yeah, we talked about that too.
It's a good interest. He's just the wrong guy.
He pointed in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Jamie said thoughts on adding Gafford as a low-cost bullpen center. Oh, I'll take Gafford for sure.
Yeah, absolutely for the bet. Yes.
I heard that too. I forgot to tell you about that, King. I heard that, but I forgot where I heard it on.
That's awesome. That's an awesome piece.
That's perfect piece for a backup. I would take Gafford right now.
Absolutely for a backup.
Let's see. Dang, he said, man, I said bag of chips overpowered. I can't argue with you on that one, bro. I can't argue with you. Charlie says apparently the Sixers are going to offer PJ Tucker a 3-year, $30 million. What's RIP? RIP Tucker's mad dream. Like I said, we can't offer $10 million.
Yeah.
Charlie. So only thing we can offer him is 6.
Yeah.
So he just opted out of a 7.4. Why would he go down? And I think he's going to sign back with Miami. He had a 1-1, so he's going to end up opting out to get a longer contract. Is what that is. Probably get like a 2, maybe 3-year deal. So with more security. So I would take it if I was him. If it's 3 for 30, because it's going to probably be. It depends on what Miami will offer some, but I can see Miami. I probably see Miami offering that too, somewhere around there. You know what I mean? So
I agree. We can't offer them all that. I'm looking at these comments though, man. A lot of Mavs fans, the Clippers got y'all scared. Come on, man. Don't stop being scared of the Clippers. It's been like 2 years since then. Come on, man. This ain't the same team.
We got Christian Wood. I'm good, bro.
Yeah, like
Pavel, what's good, man? Oh, good. You said
we're gonna Christian Wood destroy the Clippers. Okay.
Pavel says Nico Magic freed up 3 roster spots. Looks like Theo Pinson is getting one, Drog is getting one. Who gets the last one? And what do you do with Moses Wright? I think Moses Wright is gone.
Yeah.
Because we're about to look at a whole new crop of undrafted players and all that stuff,
Mhm.
man. So I think he's gonna probably be gone.
You get your one time to shine.
Listen, look at this. Johnny says Johnny Bravo over the White Powell.
Absolutely. Sign me
Johnny,
up,
I would
Johnny B.
definitely take that. I would definitely take
Get
that.
you out there, see what you can do.
Let's see. Jeffrey says options for the mid level and the trade. I mean the tax level. Mid level. It
Gary
looked
Harris.
like I don't know how they're gonna do that. They said 3 spots, so I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna do this because they're really focused on getting a wing. Which if they got 3 roster spots, which is why I think they're gonna make a trade.
They're gonna do that. I think that Philly trade is looking very likely. A Philadelphia trade
So with the
to get
Danny
your boy
Green
Danny Green in there. Yep, and just take the spot and then just get
and
rid
then
of him.
cut his contract
Yep,
but get
just
that 23rd pick.
you just giving up your TLE for the pick. Yep. So you basically drafting the pick. It makes sense. It's like the only thing you could do with it. I feel like left.
Right. Who is this? Amount says, if we get Turner to come off the bench and got Dragic, our bench would be Dragic, Dinwiddie, THJ, Cleaver,
Yeah.
and Turner. That would be in the same bench. That would be
A starting lineup.
a serviceable starting lineup. Yeah, but
But you need
I don't see.
you
Go
need a
ahead.
center. I'm just gonna say that can be that wants to play on the bench. That's why we sound like a Rashawn Holmes or somebody like that. Like you can make a starting team on the bench, but you need a guy that's willing to play on the bench. Like Rashawn isn't really established yet, so he can establish himself on the bench still with us. Myles Turner doesn't want to come off the bench because he feels like he's already established and he wants to do more than that to get to the next level.
Exactly. Pablo said, "Did you guys ever watch Zeke? I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Last year,
Najee.
he got a lot of potential in my opinion. Basketball Breakdown did a good video of him. I remember wishing he was on our team. He makes like 3 mil. I don't know who that is, Pablo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sorry, man. But if you say he's good, man, I'll take your word for it. Can you know what it is?
Not at all, but I will after the show.
Yeah, we'll check him out, man, and let you know. Johnny B says if Luka posts one more workout video and start the season looking
James
like
Corbin.
James Corbin again, I'll be mad.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a bunch of people online was on Twitter was saying that Johnny. I don't think he is, bro. I think Luka's gonna come in serious this year, man. He's heard the criticism. I think the coaching staff, I think Kid and all those guys talked to him and let him know, like, man, look, come in better shape. That way we come out the gate the way we did July 1st. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not July 1st, January 1st. From
January
January
1st.
1st on down, come out with that same type of effort, man, and same type of focus. Come in shape and all that stuff. We can start like that from the jump.
Yeah, if Luka comes in out of shape next year, I ain't gonna lie, my foot gonna step off the wagon a little bit. I'm gonna be a little bit like, I'm gonna
Hey,
start feeling a little way. I ain't gonna lie to you,
I'll believe that when I see it, bro. You ain't gonna
bruh.
get on Luka.
Okay, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna give him up. No, I'm not saying I'm go that far, but I'm gonna
You just not
start. It's gonna be patterns, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be like I don't think you're gonna ever become that guy. Like that's how I'm gonna start feeling like it's gonna be patterns.
right. Johnny says I'd still take Bomba over Turner. Said argue with me.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree with you, Johnny.
I mean, who stay more healthier? I can't believe I'm saying that.
Who's better at backup? I think we're looking for a backup center. Which one of those guys? Not a starting center, a backup center. Which one of those guys
Exactly.
fits the backup center role more? Mo Bamba does over Myles Turner. So I agree with you, Johnny.
Yes. The man of the hour. What's good, Annie? He says, I'm now kind of leaning towards. Oh my God,
TJ Warren. I don't know. I'd rather have Gary Harrison. And plus, TJ coming off a major injury, right?
Annie.
So
Why you say
hold
that
on.
with Johnny B in there, man?
Isn't TJ coming off a major injury though?
Yeah, he was out for the whole year.
So y'all want a guy that's going to come in and be low managing to come off like to have a major role off the bench to okay.
And we need a more of a defensive player at that side at that position too, man.
That's in my opinion. I believe that too.
And you gotta let me know why you changed your mind, man. Don't tell me because you talked to Johnny B, man. 'Cause don't listen to Johnny B, man. Man, Charlie says, I think getting Turner depends on what we will give up is a great move as it will make Wood and Turner compete against or complete, complement each other either way. They are both free agents. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to. You don't want a guy like that. That's a lot of headache in the back and like the locker room, though, Charlie. That's what I worry about. Like a guy like Myles Turner would, his word would be like heard. You feel me? Like so, if he talked that he wasn't happy and all, like people would start talking about, well, Myles Turner isn't happy on the team and all that. Same thing with Christian Wood. Like I only really see it working if they're one is on the bench and one starts. If they're competing like that, but I don't even know if they like. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't. I
so
think I'm
any,
off the Myles Turner.
yeah, I think I am too. And he says Victor's 1, and then Turner's 1A. I mean, TJ Warren is 1A.
Any
I think
you'll take TJ over Gary Harris? Let us
Yeah.
know.
Anyway, happened to Gary Harris? Thought we both on the same page on the Gary Harris thing. I definitely, man. I don't know about TJ. I'm sorry, bro. Amount says y'all showing us that Turner trade playing with my heart. It's y'all fault. My bad, our bad. Amount. We just relaying the kind of news that's going around the interwebs right now, man. And Amount, you on Twitter too, man. Like you see what's going on in Mavs Twitter right now, man. This is going around. It's getting stronger too, especially with it kind of getting closer towards free agency or even closer towards the draft. We're starting to see how it's starting to kind of pick up a little bit with the whole Myles Turner rumors. And then it also does not help that we're constantly seeing Myles Turner in Dallas.
Yeah,
Ranger games, Stars games, or whatever. He was at the Dallas Wings game. You know
bro.
what I mean?
I think Myles Turner wants to come to Dallas now,
I think he does. I
but
really do.
I think Nico understands that he's not the guy. That's why he got
Yeah.
Christian Wood.
I mean, like I said, the best ability is availability, man. And
Yeah,
like, most of the time you're not available, bro. That's just how it works.
they could have bench rated for Myles Turner.
Yeah, it really could have. What's good? The man of the hour, man. This
Yeah,
is
Neil.
our behind the scenes guy. Daryl says, Glow Gang in the building, best gang in the we say best gang in the land. We talk mad, best show running. Appreciate that, man. We definitely appreciate it. Of course, it freezes, bro. It started freezing. Oh, here we go. Daryl said, would adding Malik Monk or Josh Hart be beneficial to kids' style of play? Of the two, who would you rather have? Probably Josh Hart because he's more defensive.
Bro,
Uh,
I'll take Josh Hart than anybody we talked about.
yeah,
I'd take Josh Hart, Victor Oladipo included. I would take Josh Hart over anybody we talked about.
that dude tough, man.
I would take Josh Hart over
The most
anybody we talked about.
underrated rebounder at his position.
Yep. I'd take Josh
Most
Hart over
underrated, bro.
anybody we talked about. Literally.
Like me and King talked about before, man. Like if this was a different situation where, like, yeah, we got a bunch of defensive guys who can't really put the ball on the floor and score. Then we were like, yeah, go get Malik Monk to kind of add some offense. But we need guys who can defend. Like it be like Josh Hart can defend, but can also kind of put the ball on the floor a little bit too,
You can.
and can rebound. He'll at his size and everything, he would add a different element, man, as far as like rebounding, man, at that position. So he won't be the only. So Luka won't be the only guard to rebound. He'll be able to rebound too. Oh, we almost at 2 hours, bro. Let me see.
In these streets.
Lyle says, which team do you guys think will surprise everyone next season? I'm saying the Pelicans. I feel they're underrated. They're probably like a healthy Zion away. There's a lot of them right now, especially in the West.
How about this one? Was it this year too? Maybe it was. Everybody in our division will have a winning record except for San Antonio, and they're going to flip to play in.
Okay.
That's my surprise next year. I think we're going to have the hardest division in basketball for the next decade.
Johnny B says, "Here we go, advocating for a wheelchair Victor. He's not that guy anymore." Then See, Annie, why you say this? Why you say this on the show, man? Now you got this man hyped.
Man, yeah. What is TJ Warren proved? And he got a torn leg completely. Like you
Hey,
said, Victor not that guy no
save them
more.
wheelchairs for TJ, man.
I want to see TJ next year, Johnny. He better be out the chain. He better be bubble TJ next year.
Hey,
Because if
that
he's
dude better
not,
he better get a 50 spot like he did in the bubble, man.
yeah, because if he's that guy, why Indiana not signing him back? We don't want him back.
I ain't heard nobody saying they want him back. Indiana back. Indiana want him back. Tyreek Evans is perfect for us. To be honest, forgot his offense. The defense will be will be huge, and I know he will bring energy on both ends while bringing that athleticism we are missing as well. Yeah, King said the same thing. I'm just kind of a little skeptical on it. Let's see. Johnny B says, yeah, Wood will look good at the 5 on offense, but what's going to stop us from getting killed in the paint by bigger cent? Okay. Wood is still a stick figure. I figured, and I feel like we need someone who can bang. Okay, let me say something about this, bro. Because somebody brought this up earlier. Are we playing in the 90s and the early 2000s?
Bro,
What center is banging?
that's what I'm about to ask you. What center?
What center is
centers are
banging? Why
gonna?
does everybody keep saying that? What matter of fact, we like I said, we were a top 6 defense this year with the same Dwight Powell that everybody wants to get rid of. We were a top 6 defense. We're talking about a guy. When's the last time we had a center that can average 10 rebounds a game? I don't even think Tyson Chandler averaged 10 rebounds a game. A center that can get you 10 rebounds a game. What do you have at 10?
I think it was 9 something, like high 9.
Yeah, like 9 something. Yeah. So when the last time we had a center that averaged 10 rebounds a game? It is not. We're not talking about a fluke either. This is multiple seasons where you average 10 rebounds. Yeah. And so, like this whole center's gonna bang. Who is banging?
Who?
Even Joel Embiid thinks he's a guard. Wants to operate on the paint. I mean, on the perimeter. So it's like nobody's banging like that anymore, y'all. This isn't the 90s. This isn't the 2000s. Nobody's banging like that. We'll be fine. If we had the Dwight Powell playing center and we made it, this guy's a better version of him, a way better version, we'll be fine, y'all. I don't understand what this
yeah.
Bro,
like, who's going to stop Christian Wood? How about we go to that way? So y'all talking about people that's going to bang on us. Y'all go watch.
Yeah, y'all remember Christian Wood actually played for another team before he played with us, right?
Like, go watch.
So Christian he had put these numbers up on another team, which means he played basketball against these same guys that y'all are scared of playing against us this year.
How about I say this to y'all? This is
he playing in a completely different league and say like, oh, how's he going? He played in this league. How's he going to play in this league over here? Like, no, it's the same league.
The part they're not
getting, a different team. That's it.
The part they're not getting, I feel like, is that we're not worried about the Joel Embiids and all that. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about playing against Joel Embiid. I expect it's like playing against before James Harden or LeBron or Kawhi. I don't expect them guys to get shut down. I expect those guys to put up their numbers of what they do. That's fine. When we play guys like Hartenstein, when we play guys like Kevon Looney, those are the games when I'm like, why are we getting beat at the center position?
Yeah.
Will Christian Wood get beat by those guys at the center position? Absolutely not. That's what I'm worried about. The Joel Embiids, get your 30, Joel. You're in Joel Embiid. Why wouldn't you get 30 points? Giannis, why wouldn't you get 30 points? You're Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, that's fine. But Hartenstein shouldn't get 26, 25 against us. Please.
Zubac.
Yep, Zubac shouldn't get 25 against us. Please. That's all we ask for. I don't need the other guys. The great guys are going to get their buckets.
All right. Try to run through these, King. Nick says, what is the top choice for wing player we could get? We just named some. Got Victor, Gary Harris. You saw somebody mention TJ Warren, who I don't want. PJ Tucker, but I don't think we're going to be able to get him. I heard Torian Prince.
Josh Hart is a free agent?
I thought he still had a couple years left on his contract.
I was asking you.
I think you're talking about trading for Josh Hart. I think because he signed a 3-year, $30 million contract. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me try to run. At the end, okay. Just trying to see how much we had left. Can you try to run through these real quick, bro? Yolo says, how much of the Mavericks' defensive problem stem from Luka being a bad defender? He struggles in the playoffs when teams started seeking him out on defense. Uh,
It's something.
not it's something, but it wasn't all because, like I said, you were getting points in the paint on you too from your center, so your centers weren't doing too great of a job on defense either. And so, like I said, it's not too bad, man. Like I said, the team was top 10 in defense, so
Yeah.
it wasn't too much of a hindrance.
I think Luka's going to play more, going to play better defense this year, where you don't have to hide him as much. But if you get more wing help to help out Dodo and Reggie, you can hide him. Like so, it's that's why you want to get more help. So if he isn't able to play defense as well, you got other guys that you put in there for Reggie and Dodo when you can switch places and have those guys play him. So it's
And
part
it's
of the
not
reason.
even.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I was gonna say it's not even just that. If y'all notice, that's the MO now in the NBA. All the stars are getting hunted now.
Yeah.
It's not just Luka. Steph got hunted. Uh, Chris Paul got hunted. Donovan Mitchell got hunted. KD got hunted. Giannis got hunted.
I
And
think
Giannis
Luka
is
was a
one of
part
the
of
best
that.
defenders in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think
everybody's
Luka
getting
was a part
hunted.
of that, though, bro. Luka was a part of that as far as starting that.
Well, yeah. But so yeah, I mean, like so yeah, everybody going, especially in the playoffs, folks are getting hunted. It didn't really matter who you were
Yeah.
because like the whole thing is now you're making superstars work now.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's not that they were hunting because you're a bad defender. It's just what you do. If you're gonna take the Mavericks out of their comfort zone, out of their rhythm, you attack the head of the snake, which is Luka. You get Luka tired on defense.
Yeah.
You get him tired on defense. That takes his legs out, which means he starts taking a lot of jumpers instead of trying to drive to the basket. Takes him completely out of his game, which is what some of them were trying to do. And
Yeah.
so in the games that we struggled, that's what happened. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not just Luka. It's pretty much everybody gets hunted now, man. No matter who you are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to wrap this up here pretty soon, y'all, because we already over 2 hours. Yola says the team was a whole was a great on D in the regular season. Would people really be demanding a defensive center if Luka just got better on D? Yes.
Yes, we still need rebounds and all that and blocks at this
Yeah.
at the rim.
You talking as if like the White Powell was just Ben Wallace in the paint.
Yeah.
So yes, you do need a center, and not just because of points, because of everything.
Luka doesn't defend Kevon Looney.
Exactly.
Like,
Kevon Looney was out there looking like Charles Barkley back in '93.
y'all know the Warriors, they beat us because they had so many more possessions. They beat us by 11.5 rebounds a game.
Matter of fact, wasn't one of those games Kevon Looney had like 9 offensive rebounds or something like that?
Yep.
That's not Luka. That's your center, the position that you need.
Yep.
Where'd it go? Come on, man. Don't start that now.
That doesn't mean Luka doesn't need to get better on defense, though. I do.
Oh, no, yeah, he does. But I'm not putting it all on him. When we got a guy on the team that everybody trying to get rid of right now.
Yeah.
Pavel says thoughts on the second round pick and Kai Sato. I'm not sure, Pavel. I'm gonna have to check him out too, man. But you throwing some names out today, man.
Yeah.
You gonna have us doing some homework, man.
Pavel be knowing everybody over there. Sound like another overseas guy.
Sound like it probably. Corey, what's good, man? He said, did y'all hear the Pacers rejected the Westbrook trade? I didn't hear about that. But I'm probably gonna hear about it when I get off here.
The only crazy team that could possibly trade for Westbrook is going to be the Charlotte Hornets, man. Michael Jordan, crazy self. I'm telling you, it's going to be Mike.
I heard something about that today too.
They're gonna get Mike D'Antoni.
That's gonna be crazy, bro. You gonna stunt Melo's growth doing that.
Yep, but
Kenny ain't my team.
Kenny Atkinson turned down the job. Wow.
Yeah, it's not my team, so I don't even care. JB deserves 28 to 30. Yeah, King believes that too. He said give him 35. Oh, Mount says the cuss count is 2-2, man. I want to recount, man. I want to recount. Let's see. Johnny B, I gotta read this. He said, I love JB. Whatever they pay him is meant for him, regardless of what I think. But he's not a number 2. Come Thursday, Wood will be the number 2 best player on the Mavericks, followed by Spence. Dang, then JB. Jesus, no. Johnny, you
Nah,
had me till you that last little sentence you had,
Spence,
bro. Like, nah,
Spence, Spence is not gonna be better than Johnny. Them
you going a little too far now, man. Going a little too far.
JB.
Michael says, if Williams so locked down, how was he under 500 on a team with Cat and Jimmy Butler? Good
not
question.
not with both of them. They made the playoffs when both of them was there.
No, he was saying if he was so locked down, then why was he wait?
You say under
Oh,
500
500. Oh, yeah. They went to the playoffs that year. They went to the playoffs.
Yeah, but he's rarely been to the playoffs. This is only now his what third year making the play. I mean, second year
I
making the
think the second
playoffs.
year.
This second
Yeah.
year, JB has only missed the playoffs or having a winning record the first year of his career. Yeah, I told y'all that.
Zeke always a power forward for the Nuggets. Yeah, we'll check him out, Pavel. We'll check him out, man. Oh, JC family says, hello, Glow man. What's good,
What
man?
up, fam? I told y'all watch his channel. He just be chilling with his lady, just enjoying life. The fun channel.
Harold
With his
says,
chef,
Luka, JB, Dodo, Wood, and who's MT?
Myles Turner.
Oh, Myles Turner will be a daily lineup. We can play any style defensively or offensively. That's gonna clog it up, though, man. Like I
Yeah.
said, for you, y'all, if I want this man, y'all want Christian Wood to be effective, he has to play the five. And I keep using the example of what happened with that other guy. You
But
thought you had
God,
him again.
they keep trying to make it say his name, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. Y'all trying to test us.
Y'all
You're not
watch
giving me no more.
y'all watch DP with street clothes. Y'all watch that, and we all cried, "Why isn't street clothes running to the rim more?" Because DP existed.
And
Now
as soon
you're
as they took
saying,
him out and put him at the five, the offense completely opened up.
do
And
you
they got
want my
similar skill sets.
do you want Myles Turner rolling to who's a better roller to the rim, Myles Turner or Christian Wood?
Christian Wood all day, every day, twice on Sundays.
Who's a better mid range shooter, Myles Turner or Christian Wood?
Christian Wood all day, every day, twice on Sundays.
Okay, who's a better 3 point shooter, Myles Turner or Christian Wood?
Christian Wood all day, every day, twice on Saturdays.
Who's a better rebounder, Christian Wood or Myles Turner?
Christian Wood.
So you're telling me the only thing Myles Turner better than him is blocking.
Yes.
So why would we want him to take the position of like Christian Wood's better
Great
at playing the
question.
center position than Myles Turner is?
Great question. Only person that will bully us is Giannis, but Maxi can guard him decently. Oh, and Dodo's play pretty good defense too.
Yeah.
Johnny B says, if no center bangs, why did the centers put up career numbers against us? Who did? Hold on, I'm gonna read the rest of it. Y'all remember those after game pods when an average skilled big center uh looked like 0-2 Shaq against us?
That's
That
what I
was during
said.
the regular season, but when in the playoffs came, the two star centers that we played against didn't do anything against us, and that's with the white power. This one center that did do something was Kevon Looney.
Yeah.
How did you get outplayed by Kevon Looney? Do you think that Christian will get outplayed by Kevon Looney? No. Like that. Like who? DeAndre Ayton is not banging. Who else to play? What's the boy name? Rudy. Y'all know. Rudy.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Yeah. We just
Really?
needed rebounding. And the only reason Kevon Looney looked like he was a beast is because he rebounded so much against us. We didn't expect him to do that much. So we need rebounding. It's not about getting banged against. Like that's the issue with the other guys that look like OT. When
Yeah,
the guys that
again, man.
look like O2 Shaq or whatever, they just rebound, bro. That's my thing. Like we get out rebounded. When
Yeah.
we get out rebounded, guys get second chance buckets and get layups. We need rebounds.
Let's see. I think towards the end, man. Pablo says, good night, Glow Gang, and have a good one. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, man.
Always.
Wait, hold on, King. I think I missed somebody, bro. There he is, my boy. B Black, what's good, man? He said, what's good, Glow Gang? I'm late in here, but what about Woods at the foot? Nah. Woods at the 4, Turner at the 5, Finney Smith, Hardaway, and Luka. No. No, B. No. First of all, Hardaway's coming off the bench. You're not starting him over JB or Reggie because he don't play defense.
Or over Dinwiddie.
Or over Dinwiddie. So no. Like I said, we think the star line is going to be the same minus Dwight Powell.
Yeah.
So you're just going to put Christian Wood in the White Power spot. That's going to be the initial starting lineup.
I told you the only guy that would maybe switch the starting lineup up is Maxi Kleber. Why? Because Maxi Kleber is basically Myles Turner minus the blocks. But he plays the position that can shoot the shots and all at the 4. That's what Maxi Kleber. That's why you would decide to do that, because Myles really is a power forward the way he plays. That's why I don't like it. I don't like the Myles Turner starting thing. I think Maxi is better at that position for what we need him to do, and we got him already.
Exactly. And then last but not least, Jamie says, would you do a cap dump for Powell, second round picks only, no return players? Yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
somebody did that. I don't think anybody would do that. Jamie, if
Gotta
you
ask
ask
me
me.
that. We'll have to see about that because he do got 11 million expiring contract. That would be kind of interesting. But the only thing is, I mean, y'all could probably see a team doing it. I'm gonna say because a lot of teams right now are over the cap. Something like 5 teams not over the cap. So teams right now are trying to free up some cap space. If you telling me to get a player back that they can just dump and have 11 off their books, and
Yeah,
we get second round picks in return, I'll take that.
but that wouldn't work, bro, because they would have to give us somebody.
No, he was saying like just a second round pick only with no players in return.
I got you. What I'm saying is that you saying somebody trying to get off the book. Why would they take 11 million to then even dump? That they're adding 11 million on to whatever they have, and then taking that off. So they're still back to whatever they had at the beginning and giving up a second round pick. They would want us to take somebody on with the second round pick.
Leave me alone, King.
Yes, sir.
We made it, King. Over 2 hours again, man. These shows are getting longer, man.
We're not ignoring you, Austin. I'm gonna read your message because you're saying it, but usually you got to put a WTM at WTM.
So okay, so for the people who just came in, let me say this now because I know a lot of y'all come halfway through the show.
Yeah.
If you put WTM in the front, then we would know that you're talking to us. Because as y'all see, we have a ton of comments in the comment section. You have to add WTM so that way we know you're talking to us. That's for the people that are new. We're not ignoring you. It just makes it easier for us to kind of condense the comment section, guys. We literally read all these comments. We're already over 2 hours, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. If we read all these comments, we're going to be here for about 4 hours. So we're trying to condense as much as possible by only taking the people who hit the WTM. So from now on, if you're brand new to the channel and you're trying to leave a comment, add WTM. Y'all notice all the people that we're clicking on have WTM in the front of their comments.
Yeah.
So add WTM.
But Austin, no for Nerlens real quick, just to answer your question. I don't like going backwards on players. I think I said that before. So no for Nerlens Noel is backup center. And also I see Potato's thing about you can click on him if you want to right before we end. Potato Buff at all the way at the end.
Oh, the end.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He says only player we have that hustles on rebounds other than Luka and DFS is Josh Green, and he's unplayable last playoffs. That's why Will would help us a lot, and now we need a 3-and-D wing that rebounds.
Thank you.
Yes, that is true. So here's my thing with the Josh Green thing, as I keep saying. If J.K. likes Josh Green, that means he believes he can develop. We believe J.K. is an awesome development coach, right? Don't give up on Josh Green. All I'm saying, bro.
Hey, I told you.
Why?
I don't care either way. If you're telling me we can get somebody, like I said, we can get somebody and you have to throw him into that trade, then I'm chunking the dudes. But if you tell me we're going to keep him, I don't care either way. That's fine with me.
What if they start showing you Josh Green videos where he banging corner threes and all that stuff?
That's fine.
You still willing to get rid of him on his third year?
Again, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
For him, I don't care either way. If we keep him, that's great.
I got you.
If they get rid of him, I'm not crying in my pillow like, dang, we got rid of Josh Green. But like I said, because I trust Nico.
Yes.
If you throw him in a trade to get somebody, that means that somebody's significant. So I'm cool with it. So if he want to trade him, that's cool. But if you were telling me that we were keeping him, that's great. All I ask is that you come in here and you got it. We talked about it before. You got to add something to your game, bro. You gotta be playable, as Potato just said.
You better find that person that replaces him. If you get rid of Josh Green, you have to find that, like we said, that 3-and-D wing guy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to.
A guy that already is ready to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna definitely have to for sure. And Austin, yeah, appreciate it, man. He said I got you a lot of he said, okay, thanks.
A lot of content so far. Appreciate you,
Yeah, so
Austin.
far. Of course, this thing freezes like right at the end, man.
RC just said, would you not take Steph Curry back? Not anymore. I would
Yeah,
have
not
taken him back. Not this year though. I don't want Steph Curry back. Like
Yeah,
not
we need more. We have enough ball handlers and enough undersized guys. We need bigger wings, y'all.
yeah.
We definitely need bigger wings. Hold on, let me answer my boy here. One more. I know he'll mess with me after the show. B Black says Turner will ball for us, bro, but I don't think we could keep Brunson and get Turner. So F Turner then. No, we can get Turner. Turner's only making 18 million. That's Tim Hardaway. So it's not it wouldn't be hard to get him. It's like we've been saying this whole time. It's about fit. Like Turner's not going to come off the bench, y'all. He's not coming off the bench. I mean, it'd be a pipe dream to say like, oh, we can have Christian Wood. It didn't have Turner come off the bench. That's not happening. If Turner goes to any team, he's going to start. And so, like I said, Jason Kidd's style is a 5-out offense. With Turner, I mean with Christian Wood, for us to utilize him to his full potential, he has to play at the 5. He's not a 4. Like King said, this whole 4 being 6'11" and all that lumber, that's over with. 4s now are pretty much Dorian. What teams are doing now, they got the big and they're surrounding them with wings. Yeah. You got teams like the 76ers who got what's the boy name? Tobias Harris playing the 4.
Yeah.
With Embiid in the middle. That's just how the offenses are working now. Jokic, same way. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how that's what the NBA is going towards now. So you want him to be effective, just like how we did with KP when they moved him to. Dang it!
Got him,
man. Crap! I know they're gonna mark that score down. Dang it! When we had that guy, street clothes,
Phoenix Suns, don't you go and celebrate too early, bro. You know better than that.
They got me. But yeah, we had street clothes out there at the 5, man, and they surrounded and moved Dodo to the 4. That's when our offense took off. So the same thing with him. You want him to be at the 5. That's how you can utilize him at his full potential is move him to the 5. So there you go.
I'm just losing faith in Myles Turner in general. I don't know.
Yeah,
what is he really great at other than blocking? Like if we ask him to just stand out and shoot threes, is he the guy that you really expect is going to be knocking down threes?
And I know people are looking at him because I know people are mentioning him because they're scared of Christian Wood's defense. That's really what it is, bro.
Yeah. But then you need a backup that can play defense. That's cheaper that'll play backup minutes.
Who said Daniel Gafford? I take that.
Yeah, Daniel Gafford would be awesome. That's an awesome pickup. It's perfect. Yep.
Let's see. A couple more, y'all. Then we're gonna get ready to call it a night here. Harold says Green should be a cutter. He's fast and can jump. That's what we've been saying.
Green can cut. He can do all that.
Yeah.
Bro, he can do. It's too much he can do, bro. That's why. So, like you said, you're Kenya Martin Jr. and all. Josh Green can do more than Kenya Martin Jr. The thing is that he can't do. The one thing you worry about is that he doesn't finish at the rim. He can do more. He can do more than Kenya Martin Jr. He can.
Kenyon Martin is also an energy guy, though, and he's just as athletic as him too. And he's bigger.
He can't dribble the ball as well. He's not as good of a passer. He can't dribble the ball as good as Josh Green. He's not.
Let's not act like Josh Green is Kyrie, bro. Come on.
I'm not saying he's Kyrie, but he can dribble the ball and dribble it from end to end and get to the paint and then dish it off. Or do whatever he's going to do. He can do that.
He's not getting pressure like that on when he's handling the ball from one end to the other, bro.
So you think Kenya Martin Jr.
How many times we seen him dribble it and he gets in the air and does this like, oh, what am I doing with this? It's like, come on.
He doesn't turn the ball over. He usually gives it to somebody else.
Hold on. We came in here before, King. We were talking about there were times he's mid-air trying to throw the ball.
Somebody else. He usually gets stuck in when he can go and finish, and we say, why did you give the ball up?
And he was throwing the ball out of bounds too. Because remember that one game he ended up taking him out because he was doing it.
So you saying you think Kenya Martin Jr. a better dribbler than
no?
Josh
I didn't say he was a better dribbler, but
okay, then
it seemed like Josh Green is out here handling the rock like Kyrie out here.
That's not what I said. I said, what is Kenya Martin Jr. better than Josh Green at? That's all I asked you.
I said they're pretty much the same type of player.
No, bro. No, you won't do that. What is Kenya Martin Jr. better than Josh Green at?
Have you seen Kenya Martin actually play?
I just answered the question then. I've watched him play. I want you to answer the question. What is Kenya Martin Jr. better than Josh Green at? I know I'm not saying he's
better
not
scorer.
Okay, there you go. What else? Keep going.
They're equal on defense.
We don't need scoring. We don't need scoring right now. You just said. So what is he better than?
Hold on.
Okay.
The same reason why we said with Victor, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Victor can play defense, but
I
can
got.
also score.
So that's the
He can
next
play.
step.
He can play defense, but can
So
also score.
you're acting like
They're both. They're both high
and,
at. Hold on.
and
They're
you're
both. They're both
acting
high.
like Kenyon Martin Jr. is Giannis Antetokounmpo. So you saying
No.
Josh Green can't get closer to Kenyon Martin Jr. in scoring? That's what I'm saying to you. Josh Green is better than Kenyon Martin Jr. in a whole bunch of stuff. What I'm saying to you is Kenyon Martin Jr. has that one edge over him, and it's not a big edge. It's a small edge over him. So what I'm saying to you is if he can get better at that one thing, the rest of his game is already past Kenyon Martin Jr.'s. So why would you get rid of that guy is what I'm saying. He fits the puzzle piece more than Kenyon Martin Jr. His pieces are there. You
But
just
how we
want
don't
that
know?
scoring.
But how we don't know if we get Kenyon in here, he can do the same thing that Josh can do under
Oh,
Jason Kidd and with Luka.
Oh goodness.
I'm taking Kenyon Martin.
Josh Green was doing this same stuff last year with Rick Carlisle, just at a smaller capacity. He could do the same things at a smaller capacity. We already know he was good at that stuff.
I'm taking Kenyon Martin.
All right. Okay. I'm taking my homegrown guy that I know can play defense, that I know can pass the ball, the second best passer. We said he's a better passer than JB. The second best passer on your team, the hustle guy, the guy that can play defense, because right now he goes out there, he doesn't get calls because he's a rookie type guy. So you know what he's playing? He's pressing up hard on guys. He's getting calls against guys, and all that's fine. With more time, the refs will respect you more and give you those calls the opposite way. Josh Green is that dude. Josh Green gets a floater, you wouldn't be giving him up. Josh Green gets any offensive move, bro, you wouldn't give him up.
I still give him up.
Okay.
Let's finish these out so we can go, bro. Cause we already almost 2.5 hours now.
Not no Kenyon Martin Jr. He ain't worth that much.
King, you're not gonna convince me. I'm taking Kenyon Martin Jr. Potato says out of Gary Harris, Torrey Craig, Mo Harkless for the TPE. No to three, both the Torrey Craig and Mo Harkless. Yeah. I'm taking Gary Harris for sure, hands down, no question.
Yeah, Mo Harkless. I had to sleep on it a little bit, but definitely just Gary Harris right now from what you picked.
I haven't seen Mo Harkless in I don't know how long. I don't know who he played for no more.
That's what I was thinking. Who did he play for last year?
The last time I seen him was the Clippers. How long ago was that? Yeah. That was before Kawhi now. Yeah. Austin says, what backup center do you want? We still need a rebounding presence if Wood is in foul trouble. So I think Wood could be nice as a forward because he can't guard fives and he has the mobility of to guard. I just don't understand why people say that he can't guard fives, but the White Powell could.
Well, I think so people have the wrong idea of how Christian Wood play, I think. Christian Wood was known for not giving the effort as far as defensively, like chasing after guys. Not as far as like getting pounded and destroyed in the paint. Y'all got the wrong idea of what he would do. So they were saying he has to play the five. I've seen videos say he should play the five because you don't want him to play guys on the perimeter as far as the forwards on that run to the rim and all, like have him play against the big guys. You guys are thinking the opposite way. Christian Wood wouldn't give effort as far as chasing guys. That's Christian Wood's issue. Like he should play.
Like I said, fours are like dodo now, y'all.
Yes.
Fours are dodo. You're not gonna be banger down. Like I said, this ain't the mid. This ain't the 90s and the 2000s no more. Where people that you got the power forward and the center down there banging. Like nah, your centers are pretty much with small forwards and shooting guards. Seems like now.
Yeah.
Oh crap. That's why we should have ended because now it's starting to freeze up even more.
Then end it. End it.
Let me answer a couple more. Shot block. We talking about Kenyon Martin Jr. Yeah, he's a good shot blocker for his size. Dude like 6'7", man. 6'7", 6'8". Pretty tall. And this is what I pretty much was saying, Potato. Like, he's not like he's just light years ahead of the guy. It's pretty much the same type of player. It's just like, what is your preference?
He's not the same type of player. That's y'all comparing MJ to Kobe. Kenyon Martin Jr. is nowhere near the playmaker of Josh Green.
King, it's because you looking at it in Mav goggles.
I'm like not looking at it.
If we were to go to a Houston channel like what we're doing right now, they'll probably say the same thing about Josh Green compared to him.
Okay, let me ask you this: then Kenny Martin Jr. better passer than Jalen Brunson?
No, he's not
No,
better passer.
he's not. Then we said Josh Green a better passer than Jalen Brunson, but now we saying Kenny Martin Jr. a better passer than Jalen Brunson. But then we saying it's close. It's close between Kenny Martin Jr. and Josh Green with their playmaking. Okay, yeah. All right.
Nobody said playmaking, man. Nobody said playmaking.
That's part of the game. You saying comparing Michael and Kobe? MJ and Kobe's game were close enough on everything. But which one of those guys? So MJ is a way better playmaker than Kobe?
Is MJ more athletic than Kobe?
Yes.
So is Josh Green a better passer than Kenyon Martin?
Yes, by far. They're not close.
Okay.
MJ and Kobe were close copy. Kobe was the CC paper. You know the carbon copy that goes on there. That's what Kobe was of MJ. Passing, Kenyon Martin Jr. is nowhere near that carbon copy of Josh Green. I don't think playing the ball as far as dribbling the ball up the court. I don't think Kenyon Martin is the same player as Josh Green. You're talking about just scoring the ball, which Kenyon Martin Jr. isn't a great scorer. His paper isn't like, oh my God, I can't get there. This is a carbon copy. If Josh Green had a jump shot, a floater, he shot that mid-range jumper, we wouldn't even be talking this conversation, I don't think. That's how much I think Josh Green, the rest of his game is better than Kenyon Martin Jr.'s. But I digress.
That was it. Josh Green, second best pass on the team. Plus, I have way too many rookie cards in Dallas uniform. We keep him. He'll develop. Take time.
Yep, they giving him up already, Pebble. They sound like Jalen Brunson before last year. Let him go. Remember him last year against the Clippers? He'll never get better. Okay.
I'm still taking Kenyon. I'm still taking KJ. B says we need Bobo. I'm just saying I think he's nice. I don't even know what Bobo is right now, to be honest with you.
Detroit, isn't? Did he get traded to Detroit? I don't know why they won't play Bobo. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know. I think
it's because he's a small forward.
he definitely playing out of position. I thought he would have developed in what you call.
He like a KD type dude where his height like hurts him.
And then I'll say you're right. And that's all.
Thank you, Austin. I appreciate you.
All right. That's it.
Y'all ain't do the cuss count either, but come on, let's end the show, bro, because I beat him. Y'all ain't need to let him know.
No, we good. It was 2-2. I think I slipped on that. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna slip on that last one. Let's see. Come on, man. Last one. Pascal says you need to make a special episode with Shams and Woe drop bombs, and we got Kenyon Martin Jr.
Got you, Potato. I definitely will, because that's not happening. But I definitely got you. When that bomb happened, I got you, Potato.
I don't know if that's gonna be a bomb, but okay. I don't see the world blowing up if trade Kenyon Martin Jr. for Josh Green. But yeah. So with all that being said, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, you love math content like we do, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, for more math content. We will be back on Friday. I know I said this last couple of videos. King wants to do I'm sorry. Let me start that over. So Thursday is the draft. It's going to depend on what happens on Thursday. Chances are I think something's going to happen. I really feel like something's going to happen on Thursday. We're going to probably end up making another trade or whatever. Or we'll get some news on Dallas probably picking up undrafted players or whatever and adding them to the training camp roster. Or I think around that time, too, after the draft, we started to kind of get an idea of what the Summer League roster is going to look like. So we're going to touch all that on Friday morning at 10:30 p.m. I'm sorry, a.m. 10:30 a.m. It'll be hard to do 10:30 p.m. in the morning. 10:30 a.m., guys. So if you into the math content, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more math content. This is definitely the channel for that. Also, if you enjoyed this content tonight, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. It won't cost you anything. Just that one little tap, guys, would go a long way for the channel. We definitely would appreciate it. Help us build up the algorithm to kind of get more of our content out there. We see our numbers are starting to grow. We appreciate the people, man, who are showing love to us on Twitter today, man. We definitely appreciate that, man. Probably more than y'all think, man. Like I said, we're still kind of new to the scene, still trying to find our way. You know, we still got other content creators, man, who are kind of starting to notice us and all that stuff, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, kind of throwing our names out there too, man. We're definitely working hard at this, trying to grow it. We're trying to get to the point where we start doing a little bit more for you guys too, man. It's kind of shows our appreciation to you guys. So there you go. Also, speaking of socials, go ahead and follow us at these two socials down here at the bottom. Right under me, you got We Talk underscore Mavs on Instagram. Go ahead and follow us on there. And under King, you got We Talk Mavs, all one word, on Twitter, guys. We're definitely active on those. Shout out to the man in the chair, my boy Daryl, Kid Neil. He's over our We Talk Mavs on Instagram. I'm sorry, on Instagram. Me and King are definitely active on We Talk Mavs on Twitter. King, is there anything I missed?
Please share to anyone and everyone, and also that way, that green bubble you see above Bro's head, the Spotify bubble. We're available there and all of your favorite podcast streaming services. So check us out there if you haven't. Saw us on YouTube and you just want to hear our lovely voices. So Neil does a little bit of the mix and makes it sound a little better, a little squeaky, clean or whatever like that. But yeah, check us out.
DJ Neil.
DJ Neil, yep.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. With all that being said, it is your boy Rail. I got my boy King. We'll be back here on Friday morning at 10:30. Same map time, same map channel. Catch you guys here again very, very soon. Let's see if this works, King. We got kicked out 85 times, man.
Let's do it.
85.